Good morning. Good morning, guys. It is Tuesday. I hope you guys enjoyed the long weekend. I definitely did. I did not want to come back to work today, but that is okay because the show must go on. The NASDAQ is almost at $30,000. $30,000. I am in a trade here. I don't feel good about this trade, but I'm buying it with a very loose risk level here. I can show you guys the actual trade I'm in right now. I know I don't feel good about it, but I believe it can hold. You know, I'm not really liking it, but I believe it can hold. You know, that's where I'm at right now with this.
John, yeah. You know, and good morning, everybody.
I mean, I'm down already on it. I'm down like $130, but that's okay because I believe it can hold. You know, I believe it can hold. I bought the dip here. I want to see if we can get 30,000. Feed me 30,000. If not, I'll cut it. You know, but I would love 30,000 here on the NASDAQ. I think the NASDAQ wants it. It got really close to it numerous different times. I'll put it above me right here. That's my current position in the NASDAQ. It got really close to 30,000 numerous different times. Markets are getting excited about a potential deal getting made, but we're not there yet, really. So the question is, why does it... hold on. It went to the wrong trade evade. I got two trade evades up here. Hold on. Trade evade.
Way to brag, John.
Oh, I did just exit out of the whole window, guys. That's my fault. I did this. This is my fault. Okay, we're back up there. Let's see if it works now. There it is. It's back up. Okay. Yeah, I want to see if we bounce right here at the 200 exponential. We're in this trade. Oh my gosh, bro. I hate OBS, dude. All right, come here, OBS. Anyways, we're in this trade. I'll pull it up, dude. I believe we can bounce back here. We're back and forth about an Iran deal. Oil has fallen all the way down, if we look at it, to $92 a barrel. It is up a little bit for WTI crude, but we're at $92 a barrel. If we look at gold here, I know, Brett, you like to ask that question, but if you look at gold, gold is down on the day. Gold is down. And here is my current position in the NASDAQ. I think we got a lot of stuff underneath us that might drive us back higher here. Now, I mean, this is all dependent on good news, but I believe we can hold, guys. I believe we can hold. So let's see if we do. Let's see if we do. Yeah, I'm optimistic here. Bull or bear right now, chat? What do you guys think? Are y'all bullish or bearish on this move? Let me know.
Don't know.
All right, look at that. Woot, what's up, Sam? What's up, Jonathan, Doc, Max, Pawn, Daniel, Zero, Bog, Cool, Chris, Raga, Ava, Doc Airline, my dad's account, Chris, Dragos, Brian, Yee, Lee, Crypto, Rambling, Womble, Checkerboard, Want to be a trader, Ava, Steve, Yellow, Samuel, Bogdan, John, Crypt, Big Slum. What's up, guys? Good morning. We are bouncing back a little bit here, so we are bouncing back. Let me see if I can get my P&L up on the screen. Again, are y'all bullish or bearish? I see Bull. What's up, Day Hustle? What's up, Ace? No deal anytime soon, bro. I hope we get a deal done. I really do. It's time. I hope we get a deal done. I'm kind of tired of talking about all this stuff. Maybe we'll get it as early as today. I think both sides are basically confirming that they're in talks with the deal done. The last thing I heard, I heard a couple different things, but the last thing I heard, and I even posted about it in the chat if you scroll up here. The last thing I heard is that Iran says Hormuz talks are still ongoing, no plan to close the strait for now, but future shipping service may be reviewed amid U.S. pressure. It's the last thing I heard here. Now, we'll see what happens, but that is the last thing I heard regarding that. It does seem more optimistic. It looks like it's looking a little bit better. But who knows? Who knows? Again, we've had a lot of this back and forth where they're like, oh, we're going to get a deal done. Oh, never mind. We're not going to get a deal done. We're going to get a deal done. Oh, never mind. We are not going to get a deal done. And kind of back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Now, I'm hoping one of these times is going to be it where we are going to get a deal done. But at this point, you never know. And my position has bounced all the way back. We were down like $130. You can see it right here. Now we're only down 43. We bounced right there at the 200 exponential moving average here. So let's see if that bounce continues. I'm looking at other news. I don't think we have any other news. I think right now we're just so close to 30,000. I think the market wants 30,000. I think we might push up leading to that 30,000 level and then tap it maybe and then come back down. I did see news maybe an hour ago that one of the big sticking points was the unfreezing of Iran's funds. They said it's the last sticking point, with the U.S. being resolved through Qatar mediation. No official confirmation. Iran's Fars news agency, citing a source close to negotiations, said this. So last sticking point is what they're going to do with funds, which is good news. I think, I think this is all good news. Hopefully we get a deal done. We did have news earlier about strikes that happened that we described the strikes as defensive strikes. But we did get news about defensive strikes that happened. Let me dig a little bit deeper into that. See if we can get up higher here. Let me catch back up in the chat. John, don't know what news you're reading being restricted over there, but over the weekend it was only a prelim deal. Then the U.S. fired on around. 100%, Sam. But I do think both sides are confirming that it's looking like a deal might be close. I'm not saying this is happening. I'm not saying this is happening. What I'm saying is that it looks more optimistic. Now, it's hard, to really figure out what's going on, because we've heard back and forth regarding a deal for months now. And so it's hard to figure out what the actual truth is. But it looks more optimistic. I hope we are. Again, maybe it's confirmation bias on my end. Maybe that's just what I want to happen, is what I'm saying. U.S. conducted what they called self-defense strikes in southern Iran. CENTCOM spokesperson spoke about this yesterday. He said U.S. forces conducted self-defense strikes in southern Iran today to protect our troops from threats posed by Iranian forces. He said Iranian boats were attempting to place mines in the Strait of Hormuz, and basically we stopped that or something. Iran's IRGC vowed Tuesday to respond decisively to any violation of the ceasefire, but they have not yet retaliated. Strikes came hours after Iranian negotiations met with Qatari mediators in Doha. Deutsche Bank said, quote, last night's targeted action is clearly a warning shot that the ceasefire is fragile. If we look at Truth Social posts here, if we're trying to follow all this, if we look at Truth Social posts, it's been a few days since I've looked at these, but still scrolling here, still scrolling. He's been posting over the last hour, but none of it is really regarding geopolitics. So many advertisements, bro. So many advertisements. He needs to take the Facebook approach and only monetize it when it's huge. I guess, it's just too many ads, bro. I gotta scroll through okay, so yeah. He said this 13 hours ago. Trump posted this, where he said, quote, the enriched uranium nuclear dust will either be immediately turned over to the U.S. to be brought home or destroyed, or preferably in conjunction and coordination with the Republic of Iran, destroyed in place or at another acceptable location with the Atomic Energy Commission or its equivalent being witness. So many commas. Being witness to this process and event. Thank you for your attention to this matter, President DJT. And so, yeah, that is what he posted yesterday. That seems good, but, who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? Maybe this Friday, maybe by November. QQQ looks bullish. Lies on social. Aloha, what's up, Clint? Is this exhausting or I'm just getting old? Both. It's probably both. I don't see any real deal anytime soon. I was high when I said that. Sorry, Britt.
It's okay.
I did not say that. I wasn't high when I just said that. I'm reading the chat. For those at home, I am reading the chat. Okay. Now I got to scroll up. Now Kay says Ricky. Let's see. Kay's talking to Ricky. I'm intrigued now over this post. Let's find Ricky's post. Ricky. I don't see a Ricky. Are we talking like Ricky from Boys in the Hood? Where's Ricky at? Ricky. I don't see a Ricky, bro. I don't see a Ricky. Kay, who are you talking to, dude? Well, hell, Ricky, I was high when I said that. That makes no sense, he says. I don't know what he's saying. What's up, Surin? Maybe by this Friday. Yeah, I'm hoping we get a deal done by this Friday. Oh, it's Talladega Nights. Okay. Ricky Bobby. Okay, that's the Ricky. Okay, Ricky Bobby.
Heights.
I was like, who's Ricky, bro? I'm scrolling the chat. I'm like, where's Ricky at? I gotta find him. I gotta see what this post was in reference to.
Ballad of Ricky Bobby.
Y'all sit down, chat. Sit down. Get your mind out the gutter. Here, get your mind out the gutter. All right, so is anybody buying this dip with me? I'm not telling you to buy it. I'm not an investment professional. I'm not liable if you lose. I hope we can hit 30K. I'm in kind of a longer term trade. Is anybody buying this dip with me? Microchips are running is a lot of what this is too. My Nvidia back up to 218s. MU up to almost $800, bro. What a crazy run for MU lately. AMD up to 480s, almost $500. Again, the S&P 500. We'll come back to this. S&P 500. I'll leave my P&L up so you can watch it. But the S&P 500 is up to 75.42s right now. 75.43s. All-time highs on the S&P. Okay, we hit that this morning. All-time highs on the S&P, 75, 69, 70s. So we hit, this is the all-time high on the S&P. We hit it in the futures market. We hit the futures all-time high basically last night. Today we are up to, or no, yesterday. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting futures were open. Yesterday morning we hit all-time highs. And I'm sorry, I should have maybe streamed like yesterday, but that's all right. That's all right. Good morning, guys. What's up, Gene? Kind of looks like it will go lower. Good luck, though, John. We'll see, brother. We'll see. Check out APH. I think MU, AMD, SanDisk, and Intel, which is Giga, losing money makes sense in their growth. Yeah, I mean, honestly, dude, I'm kind of shocked to see where AMD is at. I'm kind of shocked to see where MU especially is at. Now, memory is memory, but $800 a share for MU is a wild price point here. A wild price point for MU. I remember MU when it was just a little pup. I remember MU when it was under $100 a share, which was really only like a year ago. But what a crazy move here. That's a crazy move for MU. Sam says, nope, good luck though. So nobody's in the trade with me. Who's joining me in this trade? I don't want you to copy me. Don't copy me. But who's joining me in this trade right now? You know? Who's coming with
Jerry
me?
Maguire, huh? Yeah.
Who's coming with me? So Tehran's top negotiator, Mohammad Ghalibaf, has remained in Qatar for a second day of talks, according to Wall Street Journal. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to figure out what markets are going to do. We've heard so much rumors and news about a deal that it's hard to figure out what's actually going on. Looking at everything here, though, we are in a trade. It's a small trade, but we're in a trade nonetheless. The question is, what does the market do even if we get a deal at this point in time? Again, Monday afternoon, yesterday, Trump said U.S.-Iran negotiations are proceeding nicely. He warned that U.S. could resume attacks if talks fail. South Korea's Kospi hit all-time highs as trading resumed from a public holiday. Investor sentiment supported by peace breakthrough hopes. It's the third consecutive Asian session pricing in optimistic Iran outcome. Again, CL futures here, guys. Up to 92.45s right now. So they are all the way back to the 90s here. They're under $100 a barrel, which is good. Although, again, oil is a little elevated on the day here already. So we are higher than we were yesterday in oil. Warsh is now officially in as the Fed chairman. Inflation expectations at the University of Michigan went up, and the University of Michigan hit a record low on Friday. It's the third straight monthly decline. 44.8 University of Michigan consumer sentiment data from Friday, so that wasn't good. This week today we have CB consumer confidence, not the biggest report, but we do have PCE data and GDP data this week, and then next week we got the jobs report, the big bad jobs report next week. So we do have stuff going on in that regard. But yeah, we're in this trade. We're gonna see if it holds, guys. We're gonna see if it holds. What's up, F? What's up, Clint? What do you mean, John? We gonna have a deal? Mr. President is telling us daily for the last 2 months. Volume is falling off. They're trying to leave us with the check, John. I told myself once I hit 500,000, I will quit job and go to grad school living off of brokerage returns. Okay. Oh. Well, listen, inquiring minds want to know, bro. Did you hit 500,000, bro? Are you going to go to grad school living off brokerage returns now, dude? Let me know. I want to know here, brother. I want to know now. You can't just leave us hanging, bro. You got to give us more information. Tell us. Did you? What's
And
up, Jay?
And if not, good luck. You know, I mean,
Right. I hope you hit brokerage returns or whatever you're trying to hit. What's up, Jay? So you're in Australia, huh? So it's not morning for you. It's evening. So good evening to you, Jay. What is the amount one would? Midnight snack, 12 a.m. It depends on how you hit that 500K, though. You make that 500,000 slow, consecutive returns, great. You know, you hit that 500,000. Wait. Markets are actually jumping up real quick. Hold on, let's see. I don't see a big move in oil, but I am green on this trade now. It's a baby green. How about Meta today? I'm hopefully less than 12 months out. Thanks. Hey, good luck, my friend. Good luck, brother. Seems like I'd be changing careers to fund manager at that point. Until confirmed by multiple sources from both sides and independents, I think it's just a Taco Bell. A taco? Yeah, something's going up. Let's see if there's a reason why. I don't think there's any news coming out, but let's see.
I don't see anything.
Yeah, I don't see anything either.
After the month.
Yeah, I don't see anything. And we'd see oil dip if it was really geopolitical. I see that IBM signed a 5-year agreement with Abertis for system upgrades. I do see that. We are moving up a little bit. Let's see if we hold. I'm in this. We're green. I'm going to try to let this ride up here. I believe the NASDAQ, big psychological level at 30,000. It wants 30,000. It wants 30K. And I think the closer we get to 30K, the more likely it is that we test it. You can kind of see we went up to basically 30,000 the last few days. But yeah.
Let's see.
Oh my goodness. Hold on, guys. Something just dropped. All right, I got to sell this immediately now. All right, something just happened. Some type of news just dropped. Look at this candle. Hold on real quick. This happens every freaking day, bro. Every single freaking day this happens, bro. What do I got to do? Ugh. Let me figure it out, dude. Yeah. Every fucking day, bro. Every day this happens. I'm like, hey, I'm in a trade. I'm green right now. You know what? Iran and the U.S. will never make a deal. No, that happens every single time. I don't know what this is. This is something. Now, let me check Truth Social.
Iran's foreign ministry, the U.S. has violated the ceasefire in the Hormozgan area, apparently.
Okay. Where do you see that?
X.
Okay. Yep. That'll do it. Iran's foreign minister says U.S. You actually got that one earlier than I did, Britt. U.S. has violated the ceasefire in the Hormozgan area. Hormozgan area. U.S. has violated the ceasefire in the Hormozgan area. This happens every freaking time. Every freaking time.
Bust you out of your trade.
Dude, it really did, dude. I was green. I was loving it. I was like, you know what? I'm going to make money on this trade. Not today, they say.
Yep.
Not today.
In the words of Charlie Murphy, wrong.
Right, for sure. Yeah. Every freaking time, dude. This happens every time. I can't believe this. Ugh. I'm kind of pissed about it, Classic Card Nut. Like, dude, I was green in the trade. Look at this move. Now, you know, I told you guys, without fail, every time I enter a position, literally every time I get into something, shit goes down. You know?
You control fate, huh? Somehow.
Yeah, and then watch, we're gonna bounce back somehow. You know, somebody else in 5 minutes is gonna be like, hey, a deal's very close, we're here, you know, and then markets are gonna rebound back and it's just gonna be like, haha. You know? Like, damn, dude. Yeah, here's the news. Big Bass Mikey, sorry. Yeah, here's the breaking news that is out right now. This is the news that is influencing the market on the downside right here. Every freaking time. Big Bass Mikey. I can appreciate the support, my friend. He says, YouTube knows I'm trying to watch when I first open it up in the morning. Love that your channel is the first thing to show up. Good morning, folks. What's up, Big Bass Mikey? Yeah, I mean, they changed the algorithm recently. Subscribers don't actually mean much anymore. Wider stop, maybe? No, I don't think I would hold through this anyway. Once we get back into the higher area of the volume profile, really I'm worried about, like we go down, we get back into the higher area, and then we kind of go like this for a while. I just don't feel like holding through it, you know? I would rather just wait. These big wick candles almost always get retraced within 10 minutes. Yeah, I mean, this is what's going on, you know? This is what's going on. Ugh. But yeah, here's the news right here, guys. Again, Iran's foreign ministry says U.S. has violated the ceasefire in the Hormozgan area. Now we are down. Today we are down. My coffee kind of tastes like sludge. Maybe that's why I've got so much energy, so much pep in my step. I tried to play pickleball over the weekend. And,
Did you fail miserably?
Maddie beat me, bro. Honestly, it was a conspiracy, though. None of us knew the rules. And so we kind of had to make up our own rules. And so Maddie was, you know, a little suspect there with the rule making, you know.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. And then I got kneed in the face yesterday, and I still can't breathe out of my nose, you know.
That wasn't jujitsu. John just got kneed in the face, just randomly.
Right. Guy at the grocery store just flying kneed me, you know. No, I'm
Yeah,
just
just
joking.
ran off.
All right, let's see if we reject the 200 exponential 845s. 845s. Spacebox don't care. Iran shows they mean business against the U.S. by taking their first. You got pickleball fever. Ugh, guys, do me a favor. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. AMD at all-time highs. Yeah, AMD and MU are crazy right now. Crazy. MU at $800 a share. Yeah, I was rolling with a white belt. Now I can't breathe out of my nose. I've been sneezing blood for freaking a day now.
As long as it's dried blood and not fresh blood, I guess.
Yeah.
But also in other news, OpenAI CEO Sam Altman pushed back on fears that AI will trigger a widespread job apocalypse.
Hold on, wait. Sorry, Britt. I don't mean to cut you off. My bad, dude. We got more news from Iran's foreign ministry. They said Iran will respond and will not hesitate in defending itself. U.S. has violated the ceasefire in the Hormozgan area, and that they will respond and will not hesitate in defending itself. End quote. All right, sorry, Britt. What was the article?
Oh, I don't know now. No, I'm kidding. OpenAI CEO Sam Altman pushed back on fears that AI will trigger a widespread job apocalypse. He said AI has not eliminated as many entry-level white-collar jobs as he once expected, and he now thinks human involvement will remain important in many roles. Altman made the comments during a conversation with CBA Chief Executive Matt Coleman in Sydney, where he said he is pleased to be mistaken about how quickly AI would displace workers. He also said he now better understands why job losses have been slower than predicted, though he did not give specific employment numbers. A key theme of the piece is that even as AI spreads across industries, some work still depends on human connection and judgment. Altman pointed to his own use of AI for handling Slack and email responses, but said he sometimes still takes over messages himself because people value direct interaction with him. His remarks, the article places remarks in the broader debate over AI's labor impact. Altman has previously warned about the potential for major disruption, but in his this latest appearance, he argued that the worst-case scenario is less likely than some technologists suggest. His takeaway was that the labor market will change, but not necessarily through a sudden mass elimination of jobs.
Yeah, well, it's not going to be all at once. It's going to be a slow trickle, you know. And obviously, I think Altman's going to say this. You know, Altman, who runs an AI company, is going to be like, hey, guys, don't worry about AI. I mean, it'll create jobs. The jobs will be different. And what it's going to really do is it's going to create this situation where a lot of the previous desired career paths are no longer needed. You know, and that's going to be the trickle effect that you see. People are going to start gravitating towards trades a little bit more, and you're going to see some reversals in some of the other stuff that we've seen over the past 10 years or so. But I think, of course, Altman's going to say that. NASDAQ is heading back up here, though. So look at the NASDAQ. So the NASDAQ is kind of shrugging this off. I think, honestly, markets are just getting used to back and forth. Again, we got news maybe 9 minutes ago that Iran's foreign minister has violated the ceasefire in the Hormozgan area. They also said Iran will respond and will not hesitate in defending itself. And now we're basically filling some of this gap back to the upside here. So I would buy this dip, guys, but the more I buy these dips, the less I necessarily trust this here. AI and quantum are the biggest jokes on investors right now. A third wave of mine reminder. They want to milk this war a little bit longer. MU triple top. Where's the triple top?
I think we need you to buy the dip, John, because I mean, it seems like only when you get in on a trade does breaking news drop. So we need some new breaking news.
The stream needs it. I might honestly buy the dip. We get a dip down to 850, 845, so I might buy it. But I'm not really happy about it.
I'm telling you, watch some more news come out. Like, it wouldn't shock me. I think John's in control of fate, you guys. Genuinely.
It's just weird.
Like indirectly.
Yeah. Over the weekend when I'm not in a trade, great news ever. Here, I'm going to buy this now. All right, so we just jumped in. Yeah, over the weekend, great news happens. You know, everything's fine. As soon as John enter trades, you know, this ceasefire is done, they say. Hey, what's up, Clayton? Nothing of this was new news. The strikes in the U.S. did happen hours ago and was self-defense, according to CENTCOM. Yeah, no, I saw that, Lord. I saw that. Really, I saw that last night. So like this all happened last night mostly. Is when we heard news from CENTCOM about the strikes. The U.S. described them as defensive. Yeah. So again, Iran's foreign ministry says Iran will respond and not hesitate in defending itself. That pullback was mostly algos. Yeah, they're just reacting to the news that we see here. I could always add to this, but I think I'm just going to sit tight. What a ridiculous market, though, here. Do me a favor. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. We appreciate it. I see, we are green on this trade.
You know, all that good stuff. So you're using TradeEvade here, John?
Yeah. Speaking of that, let me set a stop loss. You reminded me, Brad. I'm going to set a stop loss at 840 or so.
All right.
We'll give it a little bit more time. We already have basically a 1-to-1 reward target on this, so we're going to set a stop loss here. See what happens, you know?
Yeah. So why do you like TradeEvade? Or what do you like about it?
TradeEvade is pretty simple for new traders. I don't hate it. Setting a stop's easy. It's just right-clicking. All right, we are heading up here. It's a very small trade now. I was in a much larger trade, and I got stopped out from the news. Yeah, that's what I heard, William, is that they were trying to lay more mines, and so, you know, the U.S. stopped them from it.
I mean,
all right, so we're starting to head back up. Yeah, but again, the breaking news is that Iran's foreign ministry says the U.S. violated the ceasefire.
I think it's a pretty normal reaction to try to stop somebody from laying mines. I mean, that's just me personally, but, you know.
That's fair, yeah.
So, I know you said you consider TradeEvade to be pretty good for new traders, but I mean, which firm would you consider the best for beginners?
Stop, then you mean... yeah, I'm reading checkerboard. Wait, which prop firm?
Yeah, which one? I mean, I know you said, like I said, I know you said TradeEvade you consider a good platform for new traders, but which one would you consider the best platform for beginners? Which prop firm?
I like it. I think Take Profit's good for that. I think Take Profit, once you get into funded, there's no consistency rule. I think learning how to trade Take Profit's a pretty good one. I like Lucid as well. If you want to go like cheaper, Apex is 90% off, so Apex has some of the cheapest accounts, and so there's the least amount of risk for new traders who want to maybe get funded with Apex. I would go, you know, one of those three.
Okay.
Yeah, Apex, NDX in the chat says Apex, cheapest to learn, and I guess I agree with that. But I think if you want to go with a little bit more expensive one, but good rules, you know, you can go with like Take Profit. And again, remember guys, you can use my coupon code BGT if you want, get the max discount at all of them. BGT. I'm getting to a point where I don't want to take profit here. I want to see if it continues to push higher, and I think I'm just going to sit in this trade a little bit longer. Yeah.
And immediately starts to turn a little red. Oh wait, here we go.
No, we're green. Don't put that on me, Brit.
Sorry, Ricky. Or whatever.
You don't put that on me, Brit. You know, we're green here. Yeah, I like Lucid a lot too. I mean, look, I'll put the Lucid link up if you guys want to check it out. Lucid has kind of the best of everything. And again, if you haven't used your 50% off, you can use your 50% off on on Lucid. You can use it 2 times. I use it on the direct to fund it specifically here, but you can check out Lucid right here. I'll put the link up. Great way to help support the channel here. Let's see what happens. We're at 850s right now, 850s. We're still pushing up. Very small trade right now. But honestly, I gotta make my money back here, dude. I'm down right now, guys. I'm not really happy about it. That freaking news stopped me out of the trade, and then I went long anyway. You know? Here's the Lucid link if you want to check them out. I think Lucid has the, like, end of day drawdowns. Most reasonable stuff on Lucid, personally. Trade evates, or take profits good as well for beginners and helping them learn. Apex has some of the cheapest discounts, and again, you can use BGT on all of them, get the discounts you're looking for. But yeah, what's up, Bam? I'm still in this here. I don't think I'm gonna add to it though. I don't trust it enough to add to it. What do you guys think? Should I add to this position? Tradeify is decent. Tradeify usually has like some of the cheapest direct to funded accounts as well, and reasonable rules once you're funded also. Hold on, guys. We're getting a red candle show up.
IDF says striking Hezbollah infrastructure in southern Lebanon.
Wait, what?
Looks like I think this was a typo. It says IDF says striking Hezbollah infrastructure in southern Lebanon. I think it means that they are.
Yeah. So I see that news. That was 2 minutes ago, though. I don't know if that would. Yeah, I like all of them, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, with AI right now, it's about who can be the most creative with it, right? Like, everybody has access to it. Who can be the most creative with it? Those are the people that are going to get wealthy from this in the future. From AI, is who can be the most creative with it? Because you can basically, we're at a point now where we've never been in history in which you can create software incredibly easily, like super easy. You can build software, and so the barrier of entry has gotten much lower now. And so what that means is, like, the people who are the most creative with it are going to take the biggest advantage of it in the future of AI. I think you have to look at it objectively and understand, like, even when apps came out, like, you had the App Store and you had apps come out, in like 2010, 2008, 2009, 2010, 2011 is when the big run for apps was. But it was hard to build them. You had to program them, different languages with Apple and Android. It's just a different thing. Now it creates a much easier environment to build things. And so the people who are the most creative with AI are going to be the people who win. And so it's just, at this point in time, it's about creativity. Look at this candle here, though. Let's see what happens. Very small trade still. Look at this candle. Something good happened, I think. Micron, guys, is up to over 800. Yeah. I'm going to add a little bit to this now. We have 3 contracts now. We'll try to let this run a little bit longer. I don't know why this is moving like this, but something is going on.
Let's see.
Yeah, props do charge commissions. Some of them do, John. But commissions are a normal part of trading, mostly. Oh, dude, I might have to sneeze again. I hope it's that. Ooh.
Did you fight it off, or did you?
I didn't. Honestly, I kind of wanted it to happen. Sneezes sometimes feel good, but I felt a little twinkle. It went away. It'll come back. All right, guys. So we added some to this position here. Let's see if this holds. AI will blast everything. No, that's wrong.
See, with the advent of AI, I'm glad I didn't listen to you all those years ago when you told me I should learn to code. It was pointless.
Did I tell you to learn to code?
Yeah.
I probably did.
You said hashtag learn to code.
Britt, learn to code now. That's right. I don't know if it's allergies. I got kneed in the face yesterday. And now I can't really breathe out my nose, and now I'm kind of sneezing. So I don't know. I'm just glad my nose isn't broken. You know, I'm trying to be optimistic.
Need him and then ran home.
Yeah, maybe it helped my septum, my deviated septum. Maybe it helped that. You know, that's what I'm trying to think.
It undeviated your septum.
Right. I'm hoping that's the case here. I believe that. But considering I can't breathe out of my nose right now, unlikely here, guys.
Like in a cartoon when an unattractive person gets hit and all of a sudden they're handsome.
Yeah, that's right. I'm hoping it happened. I believe it happened, you know. All right, so we're still green here. I don't see any reason for this push it up. I'm trying to hold, but Francis Macron, Stellantis will invest more than €1 billion to produce new generation of EVs in Mulhouse plant starting in 2029. All right, so I'm in this here, guys. Yeah, it's probably just a little bit swollen. It's all right. I concur. Tell John if nobody needs to work. Could it be your air condition? I guess it could be, Kim. What's up, Kim? It could be. I'm assuming you mean like what's making me sneeze? Yeah, it definitely could be.
Or it could just be irritants from dried blood specks in your sinuses.
Yeah, that's true. Insider trading. I don't know. We're actually green here. I'm gonna take one of these off, and just kind of like we're just kind of scalping this. But I just took one off. Now we're in a little bit better spot here. I need a... Okay, I can leave my stop here. Change the filter. Yeah, maybe that's what I need to do. I don't freaking know, bro. Maybe.
I mean, maybe. But, you know, speaking of change the filter, join the Discord.
Yeah, join the Discord. Definitely. All right. Here's the Discord link right here. Did I post it already?
Probably, but, you know, doesn't hurt to remind people.
Yeah, here's it again. Join our Discord, guys. Every morning we do a morning market brief. Look at MU, guys, still rising. Every morning we do a morning market brief. We break down everything going on in markets before the stream starts. We also do it on our x.com page at Beginner Trades. There's the Discord link right there. Check it out. Join it. Hang out with us.
Do it now.
Yeah. We really should get a better hook for that, Britt. You know, do it now.
Yeah,
it's my fault. That's my hook. You know,
it's not like I pulled it from anybody. You know,
we gotta get a better hook than that, dude. You know, give me your best Discord joining hooks, Marvell.
I just always like to use peer pressure. You know,
right? That's right.
Do it.
No, me too, man. I get it. Yeah, Marvell up to 208 here. Marvell's on a crazy move too. It was at $58 roughly a year ago. It's now at 200. AMD and MU have more ridiculous moves here, but
every time I hear that, I just think of Captain Marvell. Sorry.
Yeah. When would now be a good time for what? What's up, VF? I love this day. What's up, Sean? Do you really? Why do you love this day? Today, all-time high. John, the link was blocked as a dangerous link. Our Discord link, bro?
When would now be a good time? Now.
Yeah, not good. It pays me to look at WDC I sold last year. Western Digital, man.
Ugh. What's it up to now?
$500.
Man.
Yeah.
That's some people say that's more than 138.
Yeah, it is more. Apple best Mag 7 stock today, right? Long AMD from 98. Todd says, like I said, it makes no sense. Absolute insanity. Today, all-time highs. Yeah, I mean, I got in long here. I think the only direction to look at is long because I think we're so close to 30,000. Now, we could always have some bad news that comes out that pushes us completely in the other way here, which is kind of something that I'm getting stuck in recently. I'm just getting stuck in bad news purgatory, I guess. But I'm trying to hold faith in the long side here. We had news earlier that you can see on the screen that Iran's foreign ministry says U.S. has violated the ceasefire in Hormozgan area. that pushed us down. We have essentially filled this entire gap back to the upside here. You know, so here's where that news came out. We are basically back up to where we were now. Still long. I ended up buying the dip back, so we made some of the money back, but we'll see what we get now. No bad news, just 30K. I think the market's really resilient right now, too. I think the market has been pushing up a lot despite back and forth regarding Iran.
Essentially, it has built up calluses to the news.
Yeah, it's resilient to everything. It's just pushing up anyway, you know?
Yeah. Very scary for 401ks. What's a race got to do with it?
What?
Huh?
What?
Someone says very scary for 401ks. I was just like, what does a race have to do with all this?
Here, who said that in the chat?
Yeah, it was a joke. Never mind.
Oh, 401k. Okay, I get your joke. Okay, I
it just
see
wasn't
your joke.
It just wasn't a good joke, but
it was a bad joke, Britt. It was a bad joke, dude. It was so bad I didn't even get it at first. I was like a race, and then
that's why you didn't get it.
Honestly, I thought y'all were talking about Ferrari. Speaking of races here, RACE Ferrari stock had some bad news, if I remember correctly.
Sorry.
I think Race had some bad news today. Ferrari stock is down as 6%. Analysts split on 640,000 electric gamble. Yeah, I don't think anybody's going to be buying the EV Ferrari. I just don't, you know. If you want to go with speed, the Tesla Plaid will beat all of this, you know. I don't think people pay Ferrari prices for an EV, personally. What do you guys think? You guys think Ferrari getting into EVs is a good move? I don't think so at all. I think it's a terrible idea. You know,
I think it's going to run their price up even more, for one thing.
Right. I don't think the people buying Ferraris are doing so for an EV. Like, they'll be like a quiet Ferrari is nonsensical. A quiet Ferrari is nonsensical.
I agree.
I mean, I don't think it's ugly. I think it's actually kind of a cool looking car. It's called the Luce.
Let me look this up.
Wait, this is the Luce? If this is the Luce, it's ugly. No way. This is not the car.
Can you put it on screen?
Yeah. This can't be the freaking car, bro. I saw a different car. That thing? What's the price point here? Yeah, that's an ugly car, dude. What's the price point? That looks like a Prius.
It's like one of those cars a good sneeze would blow away.
Right, it looks like a Prius. I could run this thing over in my truck. You know? Like, what is this thing? I get why Ferrari dropped 6%. If this is what they debuted.
That's terrible. Oh, God.
This is it?
It just looks like a little bubble or something.
Hold on. Loose. Ferrari Loose. Price. $640,000. I mean, it does have over 1,000 horsepower. What's the quarter mile time? Let's see. Does it give me the quarter mile?
I don't care. Honestly, like, it looks so bad. I don't care what the quarter mile time is or how much horsepower it has.
It's not published. Okay, 0 to 60, 2 miles an hour in 2.5 seconds. It's pretty nice. Pretty nice. 0 to 124 in 6.8 seconds. So it's got a similar quarter mile time to the Tesla Plaid, which is about 9, which is in the 9s. It's a little baby looking car though, dude. I mean, I get, I don't know. Still,
I mean, I'm curious, like how much, like, you know, just asking the chat, like, do you guys, look, I like horsepower and all that, and speed, and don't get me wrong, but like, dude, at some point, appearance matters. Like, I'm not driving that. I don't care if it has 1,000 horsepower. What about you guys?
Yeah, I mean, but the bigger issue I think here is that, you know, selling something for 640K that looks like a Prius, I don't care how fast it is probably not a good move. Probably not a good move.
Yeah.
And I think, you know, if I could buy a Tesla Plaid for what, 100,000, 100 something thousand, does the same speed, looks cooler. I don't know how many people are buying a Ferrari here. I just don't.
No.
You know,
it's like it's the same reaction I had when I saw the new design for the Chargers. Like, it just has no personality.
Yeah.
To me, I mean,
still
to each their own.
Yeah, I see MVK saying, yeah, it's still a Ferrari. Though that's true, but like, it's a Ferrari that's electric. It's an electric Ferrari that looks like a Prius. That I get they made it small because it needs to be light if it wants to hit some of those quarter mile times. I don't know, man. All right, so NASDAQ is starting to pull back up here. We are in this green trade. We haven't really moved. It's a very small trade. I'll probably add some to this. You know, we'll take some risk here and take 4 or 5 contracts now that we're green and see if we can get a push up here. And we'll also reduce my stop loss pretty low to down here. We got 5 contracts now. And we'll give this a chance.
Okay. You think it's the right move. I believe in you.
Yeah, I see somebody say oil's rising here. Oil is up a little bit, not a ton though.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like every time I'm in something, I'm on the wrong side of news. Like, every time I'm in something, it's like, it's the opposite of what direction I'm in. I can never have good news benefit the trade. I think this has happened like 3-4 times where I'm in a trade and the news has gone against me. But I believe I could be on the right side of news today. All right, we're starting to push. I don't know if it's loose or loosey. It is European, you know.
Well, you don't live in California, Britt. Okay, well, I mean, I don't know what that's got to do with the aesthetics of a car. I mean, does that make them look better?
Careful, John. Oil's rising. All right, hey, look, we're green. I'm gonna unload, you know, a third of this right now in the green, and see if we can push up more on the remaining bit. Remove my stop loss up here, and then just gonna sit tight.
Strategy you're using right now, John? Just a wait and see strategy? Or are you scalping?
No. We really, what I got in here is that we pushed below the 200 exponential and volume weighted average price, and then we immediately reclaimed it and then pulled back. And so I bought the dip and I looked for a rebound back up, and that's what we got. But this was a VWAP 200 exponential reclaim strategy where we dipped underneath it, we moved back higher, we moved back down to retest it, and then we pushed back higher. So reclaiming that level very quickly shows some strength, and I'm basically just kind of piggybacking off of that strength here.
Okay.
We're kind of at the top end of the range though, but I do want to give it a little bit more time. As long as we don't have any news come out. What time is it? It's 8:04. And I think the closer we get up to like 900s, the closer we get up to 30, the more optimistic I'm going to be with this, but who knows? All these pumps just for Baron to dump later. The deal will fall apart after Baron takes profit after the opening bell. Maybe. Your bad time starts from June 1st. Be careful with your money, please. Bad time? What? My good time starts June, I think, you know. Good morning. What's up, Hefe? No more news, please. I know, man. I'm just unlucky with news. Market is not cared about oil. Go ahead, Britt. Speak.
No,
Speak.
no. I refuse now.
I know. I feel that, bro. It's like Britt and I start talking at the same time. Britt's like, oh, okay, I'm not going to say anything. He's just quiet. I'm going to take a little bit more off of this actually here because we are pushing up. Maybe I'm on the right side of news right now. Look at this.
Nope.
Britt's boycotting the stream. I'm shunned in Britt's mind. Okay, so we do have White House Senior Economic Advisor Hassett speaking right now. Hassett says the stock market is celebrating because productivity is so high. Energy prices will drop once Hormuz is open. Yeah, that's basically all he said. So again, basically energy prices will drop once Hormuz is open. Hey, what's up, B Marsh?
No kidding.
Yeah.
I'll just hold my breath then.
Yeah.
And what I was saying about you, John, was, you know what they say, lucky in love, unlucky in news.
That's right. No, that's right. You know, sources trust me, bro. Yeah. All right, we basically made back a lot of the losses we put in earlier today on the news dip. I'm gonna take another piece off here and just let this sit. You know, we'll take another piece off, just let this sit. Please look at oil prices also. Yeah, I mean, here's oil. Oil is rising, but I think the market doesn't care as much at this point. Unless we get some big catalyst that influences things, I think the market just cares less. Yeah, I just think the market cares less. I'm in this right now. We've made money on the trade. We're not going to lose money here. Let me move my stop up now that I say that, though. We'll hold this basically break even now. And we'll just wait. My strategy is YOLOing half my account per trade with tight stop losses. I either nickel and dime myself all day or I hit a big one and totally redeem myself. I learned this from Warren Buffett. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Warren Buffett is a big fan of the, word YOLO. I'm pretty sure that's like his biggest thing is like, you know what? He's going to just take those trades. Is Sox a good buy now? What is Sox? Sox is the short one, right? SOXS? Soxol is the long one. SOXS is the short one, right? Do I remember that? Am I remembering that correctly? Yeah, it's Sox is the bearish one. It's down. You think it's time to buy? If you want to buy SOXS, it means you think microchips are going to correct some. No, Warren Buffett is the janitor? Oh, okay. Yeah. Most modern cars simply do not have any character. Bitcoin is falling. Yeah, if we look at Bitcoin here, let's take a look at Bitcoin. We haven't talked about this morning yet. Ugh. Bitcoin. I mean, Bitcoin over the weekend did okay. It's kind of dipping pretty heavily here, though. I wonder if this is Hassett related. But y'all yell at me if I start to lose in this trade. All right, but here's Bitcoin. So Bitcoin went up to 77.5s, pulled all the way back into under 77s again here. So Bitcoin is dipping down. I'm looking at news related here. Hassett says consumers should feel falling oil prices, quote, right away. Energy prices will drop once Hormuz Strait opens. Market celebrating because productivity is so high. Bitcoin paper is not Bitcoin anymore. I hope SanDisk keeps going up. Currently sitting on 200% gains. Did something happen here, bro? Oh my gosh, it stopped me out when I wasn't looking. I mean, that's a candle dip here. And we kind of retraced all the way back up. All right. UK Navy reports incident 60 NM east of Muscat, Oman.
Nautical miles.
Nautical miles, yeah. So UK Navy reports incident 60 nautical miles east of Muscat, Oman. This is what happened. Market's kind of, it moved back down to stop me out. We still made money on the trade, by the way. But good thing we set a stop loss there because I would have missed that completely looking at other stuff here. So again, here is the catalyst influencing things right here. Yep. Soxel moving up. It's crazy. Soxel is basically, I mean, you could argue microchips are overextended. Hassett's still speaking, though. Hassett says, UK MTO says the crew and vessel are safe, although the master reports some bunker fuel has been discharged into the sea. And so I'm wondering if this is retaliation from the ceasefire. I don't know. This is UK, though. Falling oil prices would be felt once Strait opens. Consumers should feel falling oil prices right away, according to Hassett. Energy prices will drop, but the effects will cause inflation for months to come. Forget about rate cuts regardless. Yeah, I mean, it's an interesting market. We're green, I think. I think we're red on the day, actually. Let me see. Yeah, we're down about $100 on the day. That's all right. I believe we're going to find our way back here. But we did bounce right at the 200 exponential. I mean, it was news-driven, but we did bounce exactly at the 200 EMA. And this is why algorithms follow this level. Like, you can see the bounce precisely on the 1 minute 200 exponential moving average. And so a lot of the time it's just a pivot point. We'll move down to it quickly. We'll bounce right off of it. Algorithms pick this up, and that makes it a really relevant level to pay attention to. So 44% of fund managers expect reopening of the Strait of Hormuz in June in 2026, according to Bank of America. I mean, I hope the Strait opens up. I think some optimistic stuff is here. I think what it looks like is that if we do get this deal done with Iran, that the Strait is going to open up. I think we had a lot of worry about Iran charging tolls and stuff like that, and I think part of the deal would just include the Strait opening up like it was like in the pre-conflict state. And so if this deal that we've been hearing about for the last 3-4 days actually happens, which is a big if, right? Like I'm not sure if this is actually going to happen, of course, especially not with markets lately. But if this deal does actually happen, I think that's good for oil, obviously. That's bad for oil prices if you want them to go up, but it's good for oil prices in regards to inflation and
you know. Good for the market.
Yeah, it's good for the market. Yeah, that's right. Strait will never open again, bro. Ever? Of course it will.
No, it will. It will. I don't know.
Will it open in the same way? That's the question. I
don't think Iran and possibly Oman are going to give up on like the tolls just yet, and I don't think that Iran is willing to give in on the nuclear dust, to be honest. So I just wouldn't hold my breath right now.
I don't know. It's looking more like they are. You know, I'm not saying they are. Again, I'm people might hear me and be like, "Oh, John, you're being too optimistic." I'm not. I'm just saying, if both sides confirm the U.S. and Iran are speaking about a deal, that's an optimistic thing. Yeah. And I think if what we're saying, which who knows if it's the truth, but what we're saying is that the deal would include them getting rid of their uranium. You know, and if that's true, you know, maybe we actually do finalize this thing. I don't know. Hopefully we'll hear about it today. The issue I have with it, though, is that we were supposed to hear about this, when was it? Thursday or Friday last week? We were supposed to hear finalization. We got the news in the evening in one of those days that we were supposed to hear about some type of finalization in the deal. We never really got that. We did have both sides acknowledge that they're talking now, which is good. But at this point, it's Tuesday now. And granted, the markets were mostly closed yesterday. But at this point, it's Tuesday now. And we still hear about no deal. We still don't really have a deal, and you know, that doesn't sound good, you know. Yeah. Tacos today. GDP is the goal. U.S. incentivized to keep the Strait closed because it forces Russia and other countries to buy oil. It's Mars Day. My long on Fetch is absolutely printing. No news is good news. We are bullish today, boys. For now. Soon we're gonna have a deal, trust me, bro. Yeah, I mean, at this point, I've been conditioned to be skeptical about any deal that we might potentially get. So.
Me too. I'd call it Pavlovian at this point.
Yeah, for sure. Right, like at this point in time, I'm not gonna drool. You know. At this point in time, they've rung the bell too many times to where I'm not going to drool if they start talking about a deal, just to bring it in Pavlovian terms. You know, I'm conditioned to not respond to the bell at this point in time, which is a deal. Do we get a deal done in the next 3 weeks, guys? Is that a poll? Did we do a poll today? I don't think we did. Let's do a poll.
We did not.
I'm going to make the poll this. Do the U.S. and Iran finalize the deal in the next 60 days, yes or no? Vote in the poll. Yeah, do the U.S. and Iran finalize the deal? What do you guys think? What's up, CJ? If a deal is made, it will be bad for markets. No more juicing them with fake deal talk. You can vote on the poll right now, but... Boy who cried wolf. Who's the boy?
You?
I would say I'm neither. I'm not the boy or the wolf. You know, I'm the people that he's calling wolf too. He's now getting numb to the callings. They'll finalize the deal to finalize the deal to finalize another deal. It's just a deal designed as another deal. Designed as another deal. It's a Tropic Thunder quote, guys. You know. All right. What do we do here in markets? Bull or bear in markets, guys? Bull or bear? Let me know in chat right now. We will get a deal done this Friday or Monday, 99.9%. Remember what I said before. I don't remember what you said before, X. Yeah, I don't know what you said before, bro. Yeah, bull or bear, chat? What do you guys think?
Are you saying Friday or Monday? Remember that you said this now. I don't know.
Bull. Mostly bulls in the chat. Bull. The poll is 51-49. Bull. We already blockaded a blockade. In order for the president to get out of this mess. Good morning. What's up, Beckett? Mega bull today. Bull. Always bull right most of the time. That sounds like Brit. Bear? I can respect the bear first last. I can respect the... Ed says bear. All-time high bear. Harry says Taco Tuesday. Wolf. Normalization by the end of the July. 63% probability. 50-50. The poll's 52% yes. 48% no. I think 60 days is a lot of time. I'm hoping we get it by then. But today's MU and Marvell Day. Bear. I can respect the bear, Mickey. Markets usually go up, so statistics say going up. The question is a deal with who? With whom? There are like 38 independent pods. Yeah. Do you find the futures market is easier to trade at the open versus any other time? I find the futures market is easiest to trade. I would say, you know, the 15 minutes after the opening bell is when you get some easier stuff to trade. But it varies. But I would say like the 15 minutes after the opening bell are usually when we start to get better, more optimistic stuff. You know. Or not more optimistic, just easier to read. I think the first 15 minutes can be whippy. The price action ahead of time is hit or miss. Sometimes it's good ahead of the open. Sometimes it's not. Like if you look at markets right now, we are basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 minutes of chop at this point in time. We're starting to look, it still looks bullish. The trend looks bullish overall. I think if we look at a longer term trend too, like if we look at a 30-minute chart, 30-minute chart looks bullish as well. You know, we have this big hold at 750s right here. 750s is a big level you probably want to pay attention to. It's also the low of the day today. So if we break under 750s, obviously it looks worse. But we're heading towards that $30,000 level here. Here's 30K. And I think markets are really pushing towards 30,000. I think the closer we get to it, the more likely it is that we test it. Longer term trend is bullish as well. This is a 30-minute chart, but you can also look at like a daily chart and see that, like, obviously, you know, we're bullish here. Like, look at the move up we've made over, you know, the last couple months. It's hard to short this. Now, you might look at this and be like, yo, we're extended right now. And that might be true. But at this point in time, market looks incredibly bullish. And until we have some type of big correction, I'm not really interested in shorting it on a longer term perspective. Here's a 5-minute chart. That looks bullish as well here as we get closer and closer. But I think 30,000 is a level in which we might tap 30K, pull back down. You know, we'll have to see what happens. Ignore my in phase comment. What'd you say about in phase? Is it in phase? Like, you know. In phase has been ripping up though. Doesn't look as bad as it did, you know. The problem is
AI private sector working with government on issues, government keeping an eye on new AI models. That's cool. I mean, does that mean anything to you?
What? Really? I didn't really hear the whole comment. What was that?
Just pass it on AI private sector working with government on issues and government keeping an eye on new AI models.
Yeah. I mean, that's what they do. That's what they've been doing. They're watching AI. They've been trying to get deals done with AI. Some of the AI companies will reject, you know, because they want to use it for like defense and military stuff. And some of the AI companies just are not about that.
Yeah, no. So, didn't Anthropic already reject that proposition or that aspect of it?
Yeah. So did man, was it Perplexity? I think Perplexity did also. But yeah, we're pretty bullish on the day. It looks strong, but at this point in time, markets are kind of holding their breath, waiting for some news here. I said be careful with your money. Deal this Friday or Monday. Yeah, Monday the 1st. Okay, I remember your comment, X. Ignore my in-face comment. Balearish. Apple is the
Sounds like
worst.
something from Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I was watching I might make this as my new stock nickname. I was watching The Matrix with my family because my daughter's never really seen it, and I gave myself a new nickname. The nickname
What
was
is it?
Johnnyus. Instead of Morpheus, it's Johnnyus. You know.
That just sounds Roman.
I know, that's what they said. That's what they said. But look, you know.
Yeah, and
Uh,
also I'm pretty sure Morpheus was a Greek god, or like a minor god.
yeah, he was. But Cringius. Don't judge me, Pew. Listen. I'm a dad. I have to make dad jokes here. I'm a dad. I gotta make dad jokes. All right, that's what dads
Yeah,
do. You
Your
know?
name is Scipio Johnnius.
Yeah. Yeah.
By the way, how did Maddie like The Matrix?
She liked it. Nasdaq is pushing up here. We're at 885s right now. 885s. Why do you sound so congested? Because I got kneed in the face yesterday. Ugh, so I can't really breathe out of my nose because I got kneed in the face.
Yeah, you really need to press charges against that woman that kneed you in the face, beat you up.
it was a white belt man, you know. It wasn't even. I think he like did like a roll, and I think his knee just kind of plow, you know.
Sure, we'll
So-
go with that.
Yeah, that's what happened. Ask Carol if that was really necessary. Yeah, we're at 881s right now. Nasdaq is still looking strong though. I believe we can go up more. Let's see, but designed for Google Health. So where are you guys watching from today? I am a blue belt in jiu-jitsu. A blue belt in jiu-jitsu, Dan. Some would say the world's greatest blue belt of all time.
I've heard it said, John's name is whispered in the corners of the darkest corners of BJJ Studios.
Germany. Where's the song, bruh? Bangkok? Really? Philly, South Carolina, Serbia. Some of y'all are just making up some names here. At least top 3. That's right, Bruce. You know Bruce. Bruce knows. Yeah, definitely a mediocre blue belt for sure. Knee to my face. It's messed up, bro. I tell my wife, I'm like, hey, baby, I got knee in the face yesterday. My nose is all busted. She's like, well, that's what happens. You know, she's like happy about it. She's like, well, that's what happens when you train jiu-jitsu. You know, and I'm just kind of like, yeah, I guess so. When I first started, I elbowed somebody in the face in my first week. So
On purpose, probably.
Georgia, Korea, Idaho.
Florida driving to work. Big Base, I hope your hands free, man.
Nasdaq is starting to get higher here. Look, so here's the high of the day here. Let's talk about some levels. Here's the high of the day, 915. High of the day right now. We get over 915, I think it becomes incredibly likely that we're going to test 30,000. Now, maybe we don't break 30K, maybe we just move up. But if we get over this high of the day and hold significantly, I think there becomes a good chance that we at least test 30,000. I think that makes the most sense. But yeah, that's what I'm looking at. Intel is dropping.
Live in the sticks and drive with money. Hey, okay, man. Well, whatever.
I can't say I've
Be
never
safe.
driven with my knees. Look at the
Me either.
Nasdaq push up though. We're at 890. We're at 890. Let's see if news related. Bank of Canada states that boosting demand during structural changes involves risk. Israel is seeking free hand in Lebanon under Iran deal. Israel is pushing the U.S. to guarantee freedom of military operations in Lebanon as part of proposed peace deal, despite Tehran demanding a full halt to fighting there. Hassett says it will be harder for new AI models to be hackers. Government keeping an eye on new AI models. Yeah.
U.S. Armenia sign agreement on critical minerals. That's good.
Yeah. NASDAQ is moving up, though. Look at 895s right here on the NASDAQ. 895. So the NASDAQ is pushing up. I think we're close to 30,000. I think we're... Again, we get over this 915 high of the day. I'm optimistic here. I might actually buy a pullback here, guys. I might buy a pullback. Should I do it? Should I buy a pullback? Put yes or no in chat right now. If I bought a pullback, I would look to catch like 7.5 here, 875. So I need a reasonable pullback to do it, but I don't mind 875. We'll see. Yes. Yes. Everybody saying yes by the dip. Yes now. I'm not gonna buy this right here. It's too thin. Give me like 80 or 75. Maybe 100% yes.
You read this so close together, I thought that was one comment.
No. Beckett says no. I don't know, Chris. I can respect the honesty. It looks strong. It's hard not to be bullish on this market, though. Yeah, it's hard not to be bullish on this market. I don't like the non-MA. It's a little bit too close. You can use it as kind of like almost a trailing stop loss level, Dan. I'm not an investment professional, but you can use it almost like a trailing stop loss level. But for me, it's too close. Like, it's too small. Like, if I put up the 9 EMA, the issue with it is that it just follows, it just hugs the chart, basically. So let me add it to the chart. Hold on. Like, look at how much it just hugs the chart here. You know, so like there's not really much it's actually doing. It just kind of hugs the chart. And you think it's following it, but it's really lagging, so it's not. Moving averages are lagging. I prefer to use longer term moving averages because I know people are paying attention to them. The 9 EMA is just hugging the candles. You know, so again, you can use it as a short term stop level and all that good stuff. If you're using it as like a trailing stop loss level, I don't necessarily hate that to ride momentum. And speaking of that, look at the NASDAQ push higher. Okay, so I deleted your comments. You're going to ask it again. Sorry, dude. I got to ban you all AL. You're asking for money in the chat. Yeah, I'd buy a dip so long as we keep moving above the ADMA. Yeah, it's a stop loss touch and breakout. I do that 8 on the 10-minute chart. As long as you're not using it on a 1-minute chart, I think you're okay. You're right about them lagging. Yeah, that's how it goes. The push-up is not from the Mag 7. It's mainly Apple. Yeah, Apple up to 300s here. But Apple's not really moving over the last few minutes. It's gapping up, but it's not really moving here. I'm in Apple, by the way, so I'm actually in Apple right now. But let's see if we continue. Yeah, 1 minute's probably a little bit too noisy. I'm just wondering what kind of news we're going to get. We have an hour. There's 8:30. I don't think we had any data at 8:30. Let me make sure, though. We had Chicago Fed National Activity Index coming at 0.14 versus negative 1.5 last time. So a little bit better than last time, but nothing really that's going to move markets today. We have the Case-Shiller House Price Index in 30 minutes. We have CB Consumer Confidence at 10 a.m. Maybe, I mean, we'll cover that. But outside of this, it's kind of boring here. I bought $1,000 each of S. Last week, hold for a year, see how they perform. Good luck, dude. Are we just going to keep riding this? Maybe deal every week? I know, man. NASDAQ's been breaking all-time highs every week from potential optimism about a deal. When we finally get a finalized version of this, markets could run up even more, and so we'll see. That's kind of what I'm waiting on this week. We do have GDP and PCE data on Thursday this week. So PCE inflation comes out on Thursday. GDP comes out on Thursday. Both relevant data, reports to pay attention to. So we'll see, but yeah, still relevant. And then if you haven't already, check out Lucid, guys. Lucid, they give you a demo, they test your skill with it. You pass the test, they fund you. Most day traders lose money, right? So most day traders are going to lose regardless of where they trade. But this is really useful because Lucid has some of the most legit payouts, right? So basically, if you take their test and you pass their test, they'll give you a demo, they'll test your skill with it. You pass their test, they fund you between 25K up to 150K, 90% split. 10-to-1 micro scaling is allowed on Lucid. And it's just really useful. I processed a payout with them. It took 1 minute, literally 1 minute. And again, guys, listen, everything we do here is free. We don't sell a course. We don't claim to be experts. We just kind of report news, cover data, you know, try to help people and you know, put everything out there for free. And so if you want to help supporters, use coupon code BGT at checkout. You'll get the max discount. You can use it on Tradeify, Take Profit. I don't know if they still have their 50% off for Take Profit, but you can use it on Take Profit as well and get the max discount there. You can use it on Apex, which is the cheapest accounts. BGT there will get you the max discount also. You're an expert, King? Eh. John, did you catch a peek of my Knicks sweeping the Cavs? I'm still celebrating. Hey, I know. Top 3 best financial advisors of all time. There's a lot of news going on right now outside of crowded names. Huge trend in the market. Ugh. Expert. Definitely expert. Solo Pepe. I thought that sale ended for Take Profit yesterday, but I still see the banner up for Take Profit sale, so maybe it's ending tomorrow or tonight. All right, so again, the U.S. Philly Fed non-manufacturing activity index showed up at negative 23.6. NASDAQ is still pushing up. John always puts us on. Thank you, Ian. I appreciate it, brother. Thank you, man. Bitmod is going to join the Russell. We looking for a short here? I'm not looking for a short. Look at this push. So look at this push, guys. We're about up to the high of the day. I don't know if this is news driven or not. Let me see. But look at this push. What's oil doing, guys? What's oil doing? But we did just push up pretty significantly here. Oil is not really moving with us here, so this is just stock related. But we're almost to the high of the day here. Almost to the high of the day. I think the NASDAQ, we did a quick liquidity grab to find VWAP an hour ago. Depends on if we equal top here or breakout. Yeah, I like using Bookmap a lot. We're sitting at the previous day's close. Watch for the rejection. Yeah. Let the bubble grow. Yields going down. Yeah, let me look at yields here. I don't know if I've looked at them today. They're lower than they were on optimism about the deal done. You know, optimism about the deal. Just so you understand this, guys. Optimism about this deal, which we've seen over the last few days. We're probably going to break all-time highs here. Or not all-time highs. We might break all-time highs, but we're going to break highs of the day, which are right here at 915s right now. Yields are falling on over the last few days. You can see yields going down. The reason yields are following is because yields and interest rates follow each other. One of the blocking factors of rate cuts is inflation right now. And so if we get a deal done, it means oil prices might fall, which means less inflation, which means more of a green light to cut interest rates, right? So what we see here on optimism about this potential deal is we see yields coming down following a potentially lower interest rate sentiment if we do get a deal done and oil prices fall, and that curbs some of the inflation that we're seeing right now from this conflict, right? So that's what yields are doing. I probably didn't even need to look at them to understand that's what they're doing. But yeah. I know I'm always pranking, but I really do appreciate what you do for us. Hey, thank you, Vegas. I appreciate it, brother. That EMA, that 8 EMA, I think it's, what do I have? Do I have the 8 or 9 right here? Ah, dude, my nose hurts, bro. My nose hurts, dude.
Why?
I don't know, dude. You know? It's almost like I got kneed in the face.
Almost.
I felt cool when it happened, though. You know, blood everywhere, you know. I'm just sitting there like, you know what? I just ate the knee. I'm like, you know what? I even told the guy, like, you know what? It's okay. You know, It happens, bro. It happens. Let me have my moment here, you know. The 9 or 14 are really both useful. Yeah, I don't like the shorter term ones. I don't like the shorter term ones. But I understand why people use them. But they're just, I like the longer term ones because I feel like here's the 200 exponential right here. Like you can kind of see how much weight this thing has on the chart. So, John, what indicators do you use on which time frame? Thanks for explaining to a newbie. I use two ones that are a staple on regardless of like the time frame I'm using. I use the 200 exponential and I use the volume weighted average price. Now the volume weighted average price will stay where it's at regardless of price, right? So no matter where you look at it, the VWAP is going to be at about 29,837s right here. The 200 exponential I use specifically on a 1 minute chart. And a lot of people don't like 1 minute charts, and I understand. But algorithms pay attention to the 1 minute chart. You can see just on this chart time frame, you can see we bounced exactly off of the 200 exponential here. So it's a pivot point in the chart. So if you want, again, shorter term moving averages, people have pressured me to put the 9 EMA. I don't really like it. It just kind of hugs the charts, so to speak. Like it just kind of hugs the charts. So when we're upward trending, obviously we're going to be above it. And it looks like we're riding it, but really it's just kind of hugging the chart. Again, everybody's different though, so it's a very subjective thing in regards to which indicators you're using. But I look at the 200 exponential on a 1 minute chart and the VWAP on every chart is basically what I look at. I look for VWAP reclaims a lot. I would say if you're looking at a longer term level, VWAP, whatever you want to call it, is going to be the more long term level. You know, so when we finally trend and break over it and hold, that's an optimistic thing, and you can kind of see we run afterwards. The 200 exponential is going to be like a shorter term pivot level here. So you can kind of see markets pivot back and forth to it. It's this green line right here. I do almost want to buy this dip here, but I don't know if there's enough meat on this move. Yep, 200 exponential is your bias directional support. Yeah, for sure. I mean, but again, it's very subjective. Like a lot of people, I use volume profile as well. The basic premise of the volume profile is where you have this big range right here. This is the highest volume area. Point of control is right here now at 810s or so. This is where price is the most balanced. So like sometimes if we fall back in here, we can get a range trade. Once we break past it, you know, you can kind of try to ride some of these lower volume areas higher just because there's less there's less orders to stop it and it can run faster. It's more nuanced than that, but that's the basics of it. What
think
about
we're going to break 30,000 today?
I think we could. It looks like we're going to. It's all news-driven markets, though, guys. It really is. Like it's all dependent on what kind of news we get. So again, it looks like at this point in time, if we don't get any other news today, it looks like it. It looks like it. We're about to break the high of the day. MU is flying up. MU's at 812s. Nvidia's at 218s. AMD's at 480s. Apple's gapping up on the day. You know, we got a lot of other really green stocks here. So we just broke highs of the day just now on the NASDAQ. So the NASDAQ just cracked highs of the day. We're at 915s now. And so we're up there. We're up there. We'll see if we actually hold. But the NASDAQ did just crack highs of the day. Did John just say he felt cool when he got kneed in the face? Wow. It was partly sarcasm. You know. Coolest guy ever. No, coolest guy ever. Let me see some news. Russia says Lavrov explained to Rubio during phone call what led Russia to the decision to attack Kyiv. We had the Philly Fed Index. Yeah, I don't really see anything going out right now, so no big news stories here.
I mean Kiev? Or Kyiv, as people are saying it now.
I don't freaking know, dude. I just pronounce it. Whatever it sounds like to me, that's the right name, you know?
KYIV?
It might be Qatar, but I'm going to say Qatar because it sounds fancier, bro.
KYIEV or whatever. But anyway, I think that's what you're trying to say.
All right, NASDAQ over the 915 highs at the day level here. It does look like, again, if we hold up here, is this Christmas music? If we hold over here, then it looks like we're going to move up. 30,000 is right here. So here's 30K. So we got a long way up there, but I am going to be bullish. I am going to be bullish. We'll see. Hey, shout out to Rod D for the subscribe. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate the subscribe, brother. Shout out to Rob D. Shout out to Rod.
Thanks, man.
My friend.
Appreciate it.
All right, guys. NASDAQ is now over highs of the day and continuing to push up here. The S&P 500. Let me put this up on the charts. Yeah, look at the S&P. 75.47s. Is that the right contract here? Yeah, that's right. So the S&P high of the day is going to be right around 551s or so. NASDAQ continues to rip. We're getting closer to that 30,000 level. I will attack the range up there if we continue to push. I use a mix of trends. Somebody said, what trading strategy do you use? I use the volume profile, a couple indicators, and major milestone levels to ride the trend in specific ranges. If that makes sense. No, I didn't. Not right now, Ryan. Yeah, again, we're heading towards the 9 a.m. part of the day. It's hard to be on the short side, guys. I think everybody tries to call the tops, and I get it, but it's hard to short this market right now. It really is. I think markets are kind of up big. We're close to all-time highs, and I think 30,000 is just a big level right around us. You know, so I think all of that, we're just at some important levels. Let's see if we actually hold.
Honestly, with the kind of luck I have, I might as well use a Ouija board.
You might have better results, you know, with that, Britt.
I just might.
Please shorting this market is crazy work, dude. I will not short. You know, I make a vow to you guys, a promise. You know, I will not short unless the market looks good for a short. Okay, I will not do it. I'm not gonna short it just because the chat wants me to. I will not bow to peer pressure. All right. But if the market looks good for a short, dude, you better believe I'm shorting it. I'm just not shorting it right now. We're too close to all-time highs. We're too close to 30,000. I don't think I'm going to short that. I don't think that makes any freaking sense to, you know? I don't think shorts are a good thing. To go short means you have to have supreme timing. The market just trends upward. Long term, it does, especially. It depends on what time frame. We need that liquidity. All-time highs across all indices. Yeah, I mean, I don't know about all indices. There's a bunch of indices that we don't really trade, but the big main ones, Russell, Dow, NASDAQ, S&P. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'm not shorting right now. If anything, I'd rather go long. I just haven't really had a big enough pullback to do it. We get close to 30,000. I might mess with, you know. We'll see what we get there. But are you going to stream New York Open? Yeah, of course. We stream it every day. Hit the subscribe button, guys. Hit the notification bell. We appreciate it.
Go on the Discord. Follow us on X. All that good stuff.
Yeah. In fact, let me put this in sub-only mode. I don't think I've done that yet. Or is it automatically? It's automatically in sub-only mode. It's not as fun. The market can be irrational.
It's not as fun.
It's not as fun, bro. I like to put it in sub-only mode and be like, haha. Now you gotta subscribe. Now you have to subscribe. You know. Now you just can't leave.
No, a great movie.
You know, but it automatically reverts to sub-only mode. What are you trading today? I'm trading the NASDAQ mostly. I'm looking for 30,000. And so I'm going to be a blind bull until we hit 30,000. And then I don't know what I'm going to do. I think sometimes we move up to these big milestone levels. sometimes we get up to these big milestone levels and then we just dump, right? So sometimes we fight our way all the way up to the big milestone level of 30K, and then we just, come right back down. And so I'm going to look to attack the range up to 30,000 if we continue trending higher. But I'm not going to like try to get a 30,000 high of the day break and run. I'd rather just attack the range up to it, if that makes sense.
I want to ask, what are you trading today?
Yeah, I'm trading mostly the NASDAQ. You guys red or green so far today? I think I'm a little red on the day. I trade mostly pullbacks, like trend pullbacks, trend retracements, yeah, Ryan. So I don't really buy high of the day breakouts like here. I would rather test this and then pull back and then buy a dip around here and then rebound right back up to the high and then sell, versus trying to ride this big trend up here. Sometimes what I'll do is sometimes what I'll do is at this level right here, I'll take some profit and leave the rest. So if it does start running up, I still capitalize on it. But I also protect myself and then move my stop up, break even. That way I'm still protected in the trade. Yeah, is it time for the song? I gotta find the song. I don't even know how to find it now. I lost it. I know what it's called. Is it time for the song?
I don't know. I don't listen to music, so.
Yeah, well, you're missing out, Brett. The music's great, dude.
I get double audio when I do that. I hear you 3 times, and it's hard to 2-3 times almost sometimes, even.
Yeah. Well, you're missing out.
It's hard to keep track.
We're all partying here without you, Britt. Is what we're doing.
I don't even care. I have my own parties.
Bring
Long
the
on the
sun.
Waffle House as well. You better be long on Waffle House. Waffle House is awesome.
There you go. Here's the song just for you guys. When do your losses happen? When do my losses happen? When news comes out. Recently. I was in a nice green trade earlier, and some news came out. It literally went down, stopped me out, and then went right back up. The VWAP really helps to that. You mean this purple line is the VWAP. Again, VWAP is stationary regardless of the time frame. So what you see here is you see like longer term pullbacks a lot of the time are to the VWAP here. We reject here, we go back down, we fight our way back up, we hold, now we trend up, we hold at the VWAP again and bounce, right? So you can see all of these 2 levels. Here's another one. You can see the VWAP has reacted to them in some way. So this one rejected, this one rejected, this one actually broke over, this one bounced. So VWAP is more of a long-term pivot point. If we're looking at a 1-minute chart, though, the 200 exponential is a little bit shorter term. You can see it's generally higher than the VWAP, but closer to the recent price action. So, yeah. There you go. It's the song. You're welcome, chat. You're welcome. Y'all asked for it. You're welcome. I'm going to pull this back up, dude. This is Ferrari's new $640,000 car. This is Ferrari's new $640,000 car.
Post it on X. Just
everybody want to say hey to Carol. Carol, come join the stream.
Hey, Carol.
Carol's here today. I forced her to be on stream today. They can't see you. There you are. Everybody say hey to Carol.
Morning.
Carol is here right now.
What's up, Carol?
Hey guys.
That's a girl car. Carol, what do you think about this? Is the new $640,000 EV Ferrari. What do you think about it?
No, I'm good.
It's bad, right? It looks like a Prius.
Yeah, I don't like it.
We'd run that thing over in our truck. Our truck probably would have no damage too, I'm guessing.
In the words of Charles Barkley, that's just terrible.
I didn't need John's face. Maybe one of these days, but not yesterday.
What? Oh, what, my nose? Is that what Charles talking about?
Yes, someone said, why did you need John's face?
I don't know, dude.
Everybody knows Carol beat you down.
But yeah, no, I don't like that car. I would not buy it.
Who's gonna pay $640,000 for this? The customer base has got to be tiny here, like tiny. This has to be a tiny customer base. $640K for this thing, dude? No.
Even if I had
I
the
would-
money to blow on that, I would not. I
Right.
could think of several other vehicles that I'd rather purchase.
Yeah, this is weak right here. This is weak.
For far less money.
Yeah, it seems like they're going towards the EV kind of. I'm just not a fan.
I'm not really a fan. I mean, I drive a Tesla Plaid just because it does 9 seconds. This one does 9 seconds as well, but it's about 400 or 500% more expensive.
And 400 or 500% uglier.
Yeah, I would say it's much uglier. You know,
Give me a naturally aspirated V8.
it looks like a
There
Prius.
you go.
Yeah, that's right. Dude, give me a twin turbo V8. You know, like I don't need it naturally aspirated. I want some spool in there. Like, give me some spool. You know.
Dude, I want a Resto Mod 67 GTO is what I want.
Alright,
Completely
All right,
modernized.
good luck, everyone.
Everybody say bye to Carol. She's leaving.
Later,
now.
Carol.
She's abandoning
Chuck
us.
Carol, I said bye.
Britt said bye. All right, I left.
Bye.
She said bye, Britt.
I know.
Bye, Britt.
There you go.
Later.
All right, baby. Love you. All right. That's Carol.
You don't have to call me baby, John. I mean, I
I know,
appreciate
dude.
it, but
I know. I know, dude. I know, man. I choose to, Britt. NASDAQ at 915s right now. 915. Let's see if we hold. Volume
To
profile.
come and to go- I'm sorry. Go ahead. That was just funny.
Yeah. Bye. Bye, Carol. Adios. Bye-bye.
Here, 16.
What's up, Kay?
5 business days.
Big V8. Who is Carol? Carol is my
Carol is
roommate. You know.
what's his alter ego?
Yeah. Carol's my roommate, you know. No, Carol's my wife, dude. Thank you, thank you, Chris. You two look cute together. Thank you, brother. All right, I gotta get that coffee before this kicks in. Honestly, my coffee's a little strong today. I do not drive a Tesla. No, I do not.
By the way, I would take $640,000 to drive that car. I just wouldn't give it.
I mean, if somebody gave it to me for free, I'd drive it because it is a Ferrari.
Oh.
You know, so like
yeah,
people,
for free, absolutely.
so like people are like, "Hey, what do you drive?" Like, "Oh, I drive a Ferrari." Give them no other context though. Like, you're not getting any other. I'm not going to tell them I drive an EV Prius-looking Ferrari, but you know, I would.
Yeah, there are very few cars I would not drive for free.
Yeah. All right, guys, here we go. We are getting closer to 9 a.m. Closer to 9 a.m. Let's see what we get. Best car I ever had, Tesla Model Y. Active managers are underperforming in 2026. It's free for me. Anybody shorting up here, guys? I think I have a very hard time shorting. I think the risk reward might be a little better on the short side just because the range is larger over the last 30 minutes. But quantum selling. Bitcoin back over 77,000. Look at Bitcoin here.
Goodness. Russia wants to boost meetings with the U.S. to resolve mutual issues, but no advance on key matters, according to IFX. And they want a responsible U.S. response to its decision to attack Kiev.
Yeah. Yeah, I see that. I see active managers are significantly underperforming in 2026. Just 25% of large cap active equity mutual funds are beating the S&P 500 year to date, the lowest reading since 2021. It's on track for its fourth consecutive annual decline. I'm reading the Kobesi letter. Even at the peak of 2008, 40% of active managers were still outperforming the index. Yet before the conflict started, almost 50% were outperforming. Investors rotated aggressively into tech and semiconductor stocks during this conflict. That edge evaporated almost entirely. These sectors where active managers tend to be underweight. Missing the AI trade is incredibly costly, apparently. All right, so look at this pop here. So we are getting a little pop. We're also close to 9 o'clock here. So we are getting a little bounce in the NASDAQ, although the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 candles have been relatively flat here. Relatively flat.
Yeah, it's really tight trading.
Yeah. Let's see if we hold. But red or green so far today, guys? Have I asked you guys that yet? Are y'all red or green? Let me know in chat. Put red or green in chat right now. What's up, Sam? I saw your quote about I'm being short here briefly. So good luck, my friend. Pops on stream 2 a year from 10K. Wait, what? Oh, Carol? Yeah, you're talking about Carol. Big green. Green like Kermit's butt. Super green. Green. Green because of fetch, but everything else is down. Green, but not enough to brag on. Red. Sorry to hear about it. Cursed. Huge green. Greenish. Money. Money's good. I'm red. Green. I could respect the honestly. Yeah, I mean, we do have sideways action, but it's not really looking good. 5-minute chart might be a little bit better here. Looks very bullish on a 5-minute. We're at 920s right now, 920s. I'm lime green. I can respect the honesty about red. MK says red. Sitting on hands. I'm trying to be patient here. I'm trying to be.
Honestly, I haven't even gotten in. Everything's been so flat.
I mean, it's been pretty green over the last, like, hour and a half or so. Look at this push up. So we're about to test highs of the day again. I'm going to put a 1-minute chart back up just so we can watch it. High of the day is currently at 9:30 or so right here. 9:30s. Full flag. Let's ride it. Iran internet connectivity partially restored. I didn't even know their internet was out.
Me either.
Negative 5% on the FTMO challenge. That's Forex, huh? What are you trading in Forex? If we hit 30K, I'll be up 6%. Hey, good luck, my friend. Yeah, we'll see. $6,500 green since the Asian session. Yeah, but I also traded the NASDAQ there. I don't hate Forex. Alright, guys, here we go. Here's 9 o'clock. Let's see what we get for the 9 a.m. scrum here. 9 a.m. volatility kicks in. Oh, man. So I put up stuff. I was trying to look at something here. Sorry, stuff. I clicked your name. I wasn't trying to click your channel. More of an investor, but hard to find something. No, brother, don't worry. Yeah, so weird. YouTube does this thing where it now translates. It now translates. Weird. See, if I click somebody's name, sorry, Faye, I was just testing this. It puts your picture up. If I click this thing, is it still my face? No, okay. If I click this thing, it pops up on the wrong window, and then my Tradeovate thing disappears. There it is. My Tradeovate thing is there. Don't want me to put you guys on screen, but weird.
He put all you guys on Front Street.
No, I put stuff and I put Faye on screen, but I was clicking it. I was trying to figure out if there's a way to change it. Y'all are stars now. Y'all are stars now.
John's a star maker.
Y'all owe me $30 for the publicity now. Yeah, now YouTube added this thing where it auto translates. Yeah, if you look at what Vegas said, it auto translates. The test model. That's right, Faye. You know. Fake peace deal. Yeah, I don't know if we're actually gonna hold here. Again, y'all join the Discord. John, how did you land such a babe? Bro, I think I'm a catch here. I think I'm a catch. All right, NASDAQ now falling down. This is news-related. Maybe not news-related.
Animal magnetism. EU von der Leyen could start counter-drone assessment with NATO. I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but...
Yeah, we got a big candle. It's probably just the 9 a.m. data release. Or 9 a.m. We did have... Home price index 0.1% month over month versus previous 0%. So FHF, we had Case-Shiller house price index data just show up, 0.83%, forecast at 0.9, basically a little under flat. I don't think this data is moving markets, but maybe it is. Again, effective federal funds rate 3.62%, same as it was May 21st. Case-Shiller year over year 0.83 versus 0.9%. I'll put this data up on screen. I don't think it's moving markets, but John, are we still expecting a peace deal within the U.S. and Iran to be signed within hours? I have no freaking idea. Here's a pullback, though. I might buy this pullback here, actually. I'm going to buy one and then add to this if it goes in my favor here, I think. Little baby trade. All right, I'm going to take two and add to it, actually. One's a little bit too small. Man, look how small the range is, though. Let's see if we can add a little bit more. I don't mind holding down under 90 or 900s here, so... But we'll add to it, see if we can break highs again. What time is it? It's 9:02.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess it's technically personally. Remember that guy that kept saying you look cute to John the other week? My guess is you're him, Michael, and you just created some other username, and now you're being weird. Bringing it, now you're being weird, bringing it up. You know. All right, so we're gonna add to this, like I said, and then we're gonna set a stop loss here. See if we can retrace back up. Lots of volume on that pullback. Yeah, I don't mind 900 as a level here, but we gotta take a stab at it. We'll see what happens. Maybe an overreaction to the Case-Shiller house price data at 9 o'clock. What's up, Blaze? How you doing, brother? All right, there we go. We're nicely green here. Let's see if we add to it. If we start to push up more, we will add a little bit more to this. I'm gonna have to add a little bit more to this here. There we go. I think we're close enough to highs of the day, and we're also close enough to all-time highs to where bulls have a little bit more sway, but I will take profit quickly here if we can hold. Doing good. Got a ton of work done around the house this weekend. Took an extra day off yesterday since the stock market was closed. Yeah, so do I. I should have maybe traded yesterday in hindsight, but it's all good. We skipped the day anyway. We're gonna stay in this and just wait now. Hey, well, all good, Michael. Maybe you're not him, you know. What is the reason to take the trade? We're close enough to highs. I want to see if we start to run. It's a little bit looser of a trade here, but that's a big red candle now. We'll probably have to start scaling out. Hey, thank you for the sub, Vishal. I appreciate the sub, brother. Thank you, man. I'm going to reduce my size a little bit here and just take some size off and leave it pretty small on this bounce. That way my risk is pretty small nonetheless, but we can hold two contracts a little bit longer here, but I wanted to hold through 900 if y'all remember correctly, but I don't like that candle. Take the dip. We'll scale up our size close to the opening bell. But for now, we're just kind of sitting. See, it pulls it up. See, it does it again, man. I don't like that at all. Let me make this. See, look. Sorry, Prevetta did it with you too, dude. Sorry, dude. Not trying to be this way. Hold on, let me move this out the way. I'm trying to fix this. Like, if I click on it... OBS is freaking weird, dude. I don't like it at all. I have to click it on something else. And then go back to it. There we go, that's better. I fixed it. If I click it on somebody else, let me try it on Pew. Okay, there we go. Alright, that's a little bit better. Alright, so we're starting to bounce back up. Did you do anything fun this weekend? Not really. I played pickleball. Got beat by my daughter in pickleball. Yeah, that was yesterday, though.
Yeah, whatever. It was a day off. It's a weekend.
It's not the weekend, Brett. You're wrong.
I don't care.
You're wrong, dude. All right, we're at 907s here. 907s. What's up, Java? Let me see if I click on yours. It'll do the same thing. Nah. Pew is a star now. Hey, I just said altcoin about to start. Where's Bitcoin? Is Bitcoin still fading? Let me see. Bitcoin. Big pullback. It ran up really nicely early this morning for Bitcoin, and now it's kind of just fading back down. Like, look at Bitcoin here. It ran up really nicely, pulled all the way back up. We'll see what happens into the opening bell. I'm slightly red on the day, but not a lot. We'll take a little bit larger size at the opening bell, but I'm slightly red, man. Slightly. Not a huge red. Green on SoFi today. Yeah, I'm green on SoFi as well. I'm in SoFi right now, so I am green on it too. Rebalancing on a higher time frame. Still bullish, but no follow through in either direction. I'm hands off for now. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm sitting in 2 contracts, very small. My risk level is under 900s. I'm in SoFi right now, but it's only because my position in it was so small. And it dropped so much, I was just kind of like, I might as well just sit in this. How much more can it drop? Famous last words. But, what's my average price? My average price in SoFi is 23s. Hey, thank you, Kay, my guy. Thank you for the donation, brother. I appreciate it, my friend. Thanks, dude. Shout out to Kay with the dono. Brandon Rollerson says bulls today. Yeah, I'm bullish just because we're at all-time highs. I think it's hard not to be bullish right now.
You're the best, Kay.
Yeah, thank you, brother. But I do think that maybe the shorts have better risk-reward situation right now. Yeah, I do think maybe shorts have better risk-reward. But it's just hard for me to short at all-time highs, you know? Bullish long.
I've been sitting in this, watching it run sideways. This is ridiculous.
It's really not that unusual. One of the things, Brit,
No, I know.
We'll make big moves up.
Patient.
Yeah, we'll make big moves up, and then we kind of have to catch some strength, right? And so we'll consolidate sideways, and then sometimes we'll make another leg up. It's what ultimately makes a bull flag. It's the worst looking bull flag ever, but it's just from like runs up, big runs up, consolidation sideways, gain some strength. Sometimes it'll come back down, but a lot of the time, especially if the bulls are in control, you know, we'll run up, pull back a little bit, consolidate. That's the flag aspect of the flag, you know, and then we'll head back up, so to speak. It's just exhaustion happening, and you know, again, they regain a little bit of strength. The latest Iran news is that a deal looks close, but we're still not there yet, and we're still waiting on a finalized version of the deal. Both sides have acknowledged that we are essentially close, which I think is optimistic and good. But we have heard multiple different times about multiple different deals getting done. And so, yeah, we'll have to wait and see what happens. OpenAI's next ad move is going small to scale big. Whatever that means. What's up, Uncle Nelly? I'm waiting for the open for the next move. Yeah, I mean, we're very sideways right now. Yeah, the Laughing Song already came out. Woot. Wout. I won't believe a deal until we have a deal. Yeah, I mean, we might get a deal to sign another deal. You know? See? Bears got to be confident enough to put their money. John, could you please recommend a reliable platform for both long and short-term trading in Peru? I mean, I'm not the most well-versed in Peruvian brokerage accounts, my friend. If you're looking to trade stocks, I like TOS. If you're looking to trade futures, there's a bunch of different good ones. But if you're learning futures, short-term day trading, you know, Lucid is my favorite. Followed probably by Apex or Take Profit. Apex has some of the cheaper accounts. Lucid is good for basically everything. Like if you look at Lucid, my favorite thing about Lucid is the rules, right? Like end of day drawdowns on basically everything. 90-10 profit split, end of day drawdowns, 10-to-1 micro scaling, and no hard breach rules. So I think some of the rules on Lucid are good. You can also go direct to fund on Lucid. If you haven't used your 50% off, again, if you get this one, this is what I'm currently trading on right now, is a 150K direct funded account. It was $420 if you haven't used your 50% off. If you have used it, you know, it's going to be more than that, but $420 if you use your 50% off coupon using coupon code BGT. It'll get you the max discount. And it just kind of allows you to get a pretty big account for less than $500. And so it makes a lot of sense. You can check out the link here. I'll put it back in chat. You can use my coupon code on Tradeify, Lucid, Apex. I appreciate the support. Yeah. Yeah, for sure, Stib. Keep pushing AI higher, boomers. I don't know, the boomer index. We are green on this trade, guys. I knew I could do it. But the boomer index, which is the Dow, it's over 50. It's over 50, and it broke all-time highs yesterday. On yesterday's future open, the Dow broke all-time highs. So the boomer index is booming. Pun intended. Boomer index is booming. What do you think about the increase in 5-year bonds to 5% over the inclining a predicted rate increase? Are you talking about yields, Daniel? 5-year bond yields? Yeah, I mean, 5-year bond yields are all going to be, I would say over the last 5 days, they're all going to be down because we have optimism about a potential deal ending here. Let me move this out of the way. We have optimism about a potential deal getting done, and so yields are going to be falling on lower inflation and increased odds of rate cuts. That's something that we're seeing now a lot. I might buy a little dip here to 915. I mean, add more on a little pullback if we get it, but we're close to the highs of the day again. It's hard not to be bullish with everything going on. Yeah, I mean, yields are going to be kind of calming down a little bit now.
I just got out. Took a little profit.
Very nice.
It's $75.
Hey, that's good.
Not a lot,
$75 is good. Yeah, it's small. Small base hits. All that matters in life is the Dow's over 50K. Boomer's gonna boom. I'm not against you, boomers. My dad's a boomer, you know.
Hey, mine too.
Oh no, Britt, my headphones are gonna not work here.
Hi.
They might.
I don't know how to help with that.
I got more headphones here.
Or chat emergency suggestions for John.
Yeah, what do I do
His
here?
headphones.
Alright, I'm gonna add a little baby pullback here. A little risky, but that's okay. We're in the profit, so we're just looking to see if this one moves up really quickly. Let's see. Do you have a video on why you think Lucid is the best? I like all of them, right? Like, I think they're all good for different things. Lucid is good because end of day drawdowns on everything, basically. Micro scaling, with which I love trading micros, is allowed. So you're not going to break rules with micro scaling, like I do. I micro scale a lot. And it's just it's best suited for how I trade specifically. All right, so we are pushing up towards the high of the day here. I'm going to take one off, just one. And then let the rest continue to push, slowly scale out on the way. We're getting close to that high level. Take a little bit more off here. How much time do we have until the opening bell? 13 minutes. All right, we have 2 contracts left. We're going to set a risk level here now. And hold, see if we continue pushing up. Now we're going to be basically break even on the rest. See, dude, it does it again, bro. I hate this, dude. If I click on anybody's name, it does it again. Very strange. I was hoping it would end that, but nope. Weird. Could you kindly break down the reason for the trade? So one of the things I like to do here, Ryan, is I like to attack the range up to the highs. So I think there's a range that a test of the highs makes the most sense. It's not perfect, right? But what I mean by that is, like, here's the high of the day. I think there's a range where it becomes highly likely that we're at least going to move up and start testing these levels. Once we break over a certain point, that level that I described today was the high of the day at 915s, 900s or so. So this level right here, once we break over this, it becomes incredibly probable that we're going to, at the very least, test this high up here, right? It's not a perfect correlation, but I think there's an edge there once we break over that level, if that makes sense. And so that edge is what I'm looking to capitalize on. A lot of people get really greedy, and they want to buy these high of the day breakouts and look for like a big run. Hey, thank you, Surin, for the donation, my friend. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it, dude. Thank you. But once we get over this level, we're so close to the highs, and we're also very close to a milestone level. I obviously think the bulls are a little bit more in control. So I don't mind scalping some of these moves up. And what I'll do is I'll get in small, and if we start to go in my favor, I'll add a little bit to it and take a little bit larger risk like I did with this one. See, just looking to get a move up to test that high. We've already taken profits, though, and so we have a stop loss set, and we'll cut it if it breaks underneath this entry here. But yeah, we're basically just looking to range around that high and take advantage of the bullish optimism that we get being so close to it is what we're essentially doing here. And if it doesn't hold, we'll get out the rest flat is basically what we're doing, which might be pretty soon here. Our stop loss is just underneath this. So stop loss is this red line right here, which we just bounced right over it. So that's good, but I hope that makes sense.
That was a pretty good explanation. Made sense to me.
We just got stopped out on the last little bit, which is okay. We still made money on the trade overall. Yeah, I mean, I was in a nice green trade earlier, and then we got a tweet. It wasn't a tweet. It was news in Iran, which it has dominated markets recently, right? So it's been very difficult to trade all this stuff with everything going on. But yeah, at this point, it's looking probable that we're gonna at least test all-time highs. That we're at least gonna test 30,000 today. You know, here's a 1 minute chart. So 30,000 is right here. You extend this level to the left, You know, we got really close to this last week or yesterday. You can see how close we got to it. We never actually broke it. We got up to 29,995. And so again, like one of the things we look at is milestone levels, guys. We look at milestone levels. Milestone levels are relevant because they're what traders focus on. Like traders hyper focus on these milestone levels. 30,000 is one of the biggest. It's the all-time high, and it's also a huge round number in the NASDAQ. And so the closer we get to that, the more likely it's going to be that we test it. And one of the things that you see yesterday is you see we got really close to that level numerous times. And so remember, guys, like I always try to attack the range up to that level here. So like an example of that range is right here. So I look to attack this range, meaning I don't want to break at this level. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a move up to just test this level. And what you see yesterday is the exact reason why I don't target the break of these levels, is because we moved up there to test it numerous different times over and over and over again really here. But we never actually broke it. And so if I just target the top up to this range, you know, VWAP pullbacks here make sense. You know, you can kind of pull down to the VWAP, move back up to test it, pull back to the VWAP, move up to test it numerous times. That's easy money trade a lot of the time. And that's kind of what I'm doing today, which is that the closer we get up to that level, the more bullish I'm going to be around it. I don't necessarily want to break of it. I just want to move to test that range up here. You know, so we're pretty close to the opening bell. We have 8 minutes until the open, so I'm not going to mess with this now. Maybe if we do open up and start to push up to that level, I might take a trade based off of getting close to it. But I'm going to try to follow my rules at the opening bell. Yeah, I'm going to try to follow my rules. So we'll see. But those pullbacks and then retests are pretty much easy money. Yeah, for sure. They can be. It's just difficult to... nothing works 100% of the time, so you just got to set stop losses. You know. But with that said, we are looking at this here. 915 did hold. We barely got stopped out of that last little piece, though. Barely. I mostly swing trade. I like swing trades. Swing trades are nice. But all right, here we go. We have 7 minutes until the open. We do have the market on open data, and we are a little flat at this point. A little flat. Trade of the year. KULR 10,000 shares times 3 and myself 40,000 profit. The daily chart this is just nuts. Yeah, the daily chart's wildly bullish here. It looks like I barely got stopped out, which is okay. But the idea would have worked here because, again, we're moving back up to test this milestone area up here. Here's the high of the day, 930s now. We're getting up there. We'll see how close we get to 30,000. We will take a trade up to 30K if we start pushing towards it today. Riding the chop through the open. Long or short right now, chat? I know I asked this a lot, but long or short? I don't see any news. I don't think this is news related. It's not big enough. Yeah, and I don't see any news out right now. Long?
Long, barring some kind of bad news.
Yeah, I mean, we're close to all-time highs. It could be a big trap for sure. We do have CB consumer confidence today, but yeah, we're at 922s, 920s now. All right, so we are having a pullback. This is the market on open data, though, so market maybe sees some sell data coming in. But this pullback's from market on open. Sam says, some may say it's a scalper's paradise. Personally, I'd rather wait for one of my genuine setups. I'm not adverse to taking a momentum trade on occasion, though. Yeah, I mean, I think it's hard not to be bullish right now based off of where we're at. But we could certainly go the other way, and it could just trap all the longs. You know, we start to get big breakdowns. I'll target long. I'll target longs getting squeezed out on the short side. You know, like I don't mind targeting that, but yeah, let's see. Money is lost when you let emotion in. Yeah, we're pretty flat on the day. We've kind of gone back and forth. It's been hard not to, you know, get stuck in this chop, though. The chop's been rough. Yeah, PDT rule was done in 18... Or no, in 8 days. June 4th, right? June 4th, PDT rule goes away. I'm curious to see what that does to trading. Alright, guys, so we're starting to dip down. So yeah, I'm pretty sure at Lucid you can fully trade news. Yeah, I'm pretty sure at Lucid you can fully trade news. Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, but that's another reason I like Lucid is because I cover a lot of news releases. Most of the other ones, though, there's like a 1 minute rule in between. But I'm pretty sure at Lucid you can trade news openly. All right, so we're starting to dip down here. We have 3 minutes until the opening bell. 3 minutes. I don't know if I like this right now. Look at this dip here. We got a little pullback. I'm watching this range here right now. Look at that big move. Okay. All right. Let's check news. This is the candle's wiggling a little bit more than normal here. It doesn't necessarily mean this is news driven. But yeah, look at these drops showing up quickly.
Oil's not really doing anything.
Yeah, look at this drop right at the open. Right before the open. S&P dipping as well here. Oil isn't really doing much. Amazon just popped up though. Nvidia's down. This is Nvidia related. So Nvidia's moving down now ahead of the opening bell. This is Nvidia related specifically here, guys. Let me see if I can figure out what this is. Yeah, this is Nvidia dipping down heavy. Somebody knows something about Nvidia is what this is. Yeah, look at this drop. So this is Nvidia related. I'm searching for it, but this is definitely Nvidia related. Nvidia, look at Nvidia right here, guys. So here's Nvidia. This is a 15-minute chart too. Look at the 1 minute chart on Nvidia. So look at the volume spike on Nvidia. So this is Nvidia related of some sort. Somebody could be unloading it. This is after Michael Burry's been calling the top. But yeah, Nvidia's unloading. So is the NASDAQ though. Dropbox CEO is going to step down. Yeah, look at the NASDAQ follow Nvidia down here. Ahead of the opening bell. How much time we got? We got 20 seconds here, guys. Let's see what we get. About 20 seconds. Yeah, I don't see any breaking news for Nvidia though, but here's the opening bell. Let's see what we get. Good luck. Hit the live button next to the play button. Put it in 2x speed. Catch up with the stream chat. We appreciate it. All right, there's the opening bell here. Nvidia just completely retraced those drops right at the open though, so we did get a complete retracement. Look at the NASDAQ. NASDAQ just broke highs of the day right at the opening bell here. Oh, dude, I'm tempted to go long here and break my rules. I feel like I'm going to miss it if I don't. See if I get trapped here. Is this American greed right now, guys? I'm going to take one. My headphones just died, Britt, just to clarify. Sorry, dude. Hold on.
Okay. No, that's cool. John will be back in a minute, guys. Let's see.
Yeah, I think I can still hear you. This is American greed. I gotta sell right now. I'm out.
Yeah, I just lost a ton of money, but it will.
Yeah. Don't copy me, bro. Don't copy me. I'm basically flat on the day. So here's the 200.
No, I mean I was up, and then I just expected that to keep going, and it just didn't. It doesn't matter.
Do you guys can y'all hear an echo, or are y'all good? If not, Britt can still talk. But echo or no echo, guys? Let me know. Here's the 200 EMA though, so this could be a bounce level here. Yeah, I lost like 50 bucks, so it's actually a very small trade, but echo is heard. Okay, you can't. No echo. There is an echo. No echo. Britt's in the trash can right now.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, here. Let me. I could probably turn the volume a little bit down on my PC here. Yeah, I haven't used these other headphones in a minute, dude. I'm kind of nervous to turn those on. Hey, what's up, Blaze? All right, guys. So we're moving down at the opening bell here, guys. So we are moving down at the open. We are starting to dip here. We're at 890s right now. 890s. John, when are you taking profit on SoFi? Not right now, dude. What time is it? All right, I got 2 minutes before I can trade. Look at that bounce. See, look, guys, this is what I'm saying. I tell you guys about the 200 EMA. I'm like a broken record here with this thing, bro. I'm like a broken record with this thing. Look, here's the 200 EMA. It might not hold. Like, we might continue breakdown, but if we make a pit stop at that level, it can be really nice for scalpers. Is something going on with SoFi, bro? Nvidia reclaimed this entire move down. SoFi's ripping up. I'll probably sit in SoFi. Could be a liquidity grab. Let's see. All right, we're now under the 200 exponential here. Point of control is way down here at 810. But the Bears are winning this battle here. We're about 3.5 minutes into the day. Marvell is flying up. SoFi is pulling back here. Nvidia is kind of choppy. MU is on a tear at 840s right now for MU. It's kind of wild for MU. This is a crazy move. Yeah, this is kind of a wild move here. The Bears are definitely in control at the open.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Here's the VWAP. I'm going to take a VWAP bounce here play and then see what happens. But we'll take 4 contracts, see if we get a retracement back up quickly at this volume weighted average price level. Looks like it wants to hold. There we go. Yep. I'm going to immediately cut a piece of this off. There we go. We got the bounce. I'm going to take a little bit more off there. We'll wait now. We'll give it a second. This is the VWAP level, exactly at the VWAP. About flat trade, basically. I don't like how quickly it's breaking down here. We're so close to the opening bell now. We could have a little bit of support right here at 830. But this is moving quickly. We're almost back into that really high volume area too, so I'll probably just be hands off. Alright, so we retraced all the way back up. We did bounce right around 830s. I don't trust this at all, though.
Hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Hold on. I'm gonna turn my headphones back on, bro. It should be enough.
Check the congestion and
Oh, it's
hung up and rejoined to see if that fixes the issue.
Yeah, there we go. All right, so it's back. I don't know how long these headphones will last, but if they die again, bro, you can just take the rest of the stream off, dude.
Oh yeah, that'd go over real well.
Huh?
So that'd go over real well.
All right, so Trump's Office of Personnel Management proposes asking federal workers to sign NDAs. Iranian lawmakers say potential Strait of Hormuz deal would be pure loss for Iran. Loud, clear, your friend, and all right, so we're good.
Micron shares rally 12% in biggest intraday jump since May 8th.
Dude, Micron is up a lot today. It's up from 750s to almost 850s, so well over, you know.
Goodness.
Yeah, it
Yeah, I
closed
can't
at
just-
751. It's at 840s today.
Yeah, I can't just take the rest of the stream off. The people love me.
The people would revolt, Britt.
They would.
Nasdaq might fall down to fill the gap over the weekend. Maybe. I don't know what to do here. I mean, a short does make sense, but if we bounce here at the bottom. Let's look at a longer term time frame here. Here's a 15-minute chart. What a bounce. Here's that 9 EMA. $200 right here. If Brit leaves, market crashes. UBS raises Micron stock price target to 1625 on memory demand. $98.30 key support level and resistance. 30 right here. Yeah, I mean, it held. It's right above that high volume area.
Ugh, dude, I suck. I'm down $91 on the day.
Oh man, dude, what are you gonna do, Britt?
No, I mean, I'm getting back down like close to my my starting point of my eval. It's bothering me.
Yeah.
I know it's not a lot of money. I just don't want to.
Go back to break even.
Yeah,
Yeah. I feel you.
especially when I was up like $700.
Yeah, but you're learning. It's your first eval ever, dude. You know.
I know.
It's just
I
a good
don't
way to
care.
learn.
I've got to win.
I know. Listen, that's my mentality, Britt.
I'm competitive. I get especially mad at myself when I don't do well. It's not really about other people.
This might be a little greedy. I might buy this dip here. We're at the VWAP. Yeah, I'm going to jump in small and then add to it if it goes in my favor a little bit longer. That way, if we lose here, it's small. See if we can start moving back up there to retest some of these high levels. We never quite got up to 30,000, and I think the market wants it, so I might get in small and then just add to it if it goes in my favor. If it doesn't, it's small, and it's not the end of the world. That's the plan right now. See if we can get a bigger move up. Good risk-reward trade.
Okay.
There we go.
What I don't understand is why we're still so low in the likes. We need help, guys. We're only at 240. We're flagging there.
How could you not hit the like button here, guys? Everybody's doing it. Do it one time. Hit the like button right now.
Show the love.
Oh, we do have CB consumer confidence data. Let's yeah, we got CB consumer confidence data 10 a.m. This trade worked out, guys. I knew it would happen. I'm going to sell here right at the 200 exponential, and we're going to leave a little bit more, and then maybe add back as we go higher up. But we're nicely green here. We're starting to rally back towards those high levels here. I think I'm just going to hold this and maybe add on a pullback instead. Fix my average a little bit better. Hey, what's up, Bruce? My guy, what's up, dude? There we go. Look at this. There we go. All right, now we're gonna add to it here just because I have to, I think. Wow, look at this run. All right, we just took half off here. We're locking that in. We'll hold the rest break even, but I'm just gonna manage to stop myself here. I'm gonna get out right there, break even. All right, so really nice trade. We caught the rally. I think markets wanted high of the day, and this is where the bull bias becomes really profitable sometimes, is because you know the most likely direction. So when we pull back big at the opening bell and we start to bounce back, it's just kind of easy money. Yeah. I don't see any big news coming out either. So MU still flying. AMD is starting to rebound back up.
It looks like I should have gotten in on this, but I know as soon as I do, it's going to turn red on me.
I didn't know any. I don't see any news from Iran. Ranthony.
No, there's a couple court rulings, but other than that,
No. I think we're just moving up to highs, all-time highs. Anthony says, I was holding Dogecoin thinking it was going to $1 the day Elon was on Saturday Night Live, flew from Cali to Michigan and lost 25,000. Didn't know how to use a stop loss. Sorry to hear, Ranthony. No, I don't think this is on Iran news. I mean, oil's basically still pushing up. It's at 93s right now. So oil's not really moving much. So this isn't Iran news. This is just strength in tech. We're getting back up there, though. Look at this run right now, guys. I'm telling you. I should have held. I will look for a pullback now. Because we're getting really close to 30K. And I think the market wants 30,000. If I can get a pullback, I'll buy 915 small and then add to it if it goes in my favor. Same strategy. Get in small, add to it if it goes green. Small loss if it doesn't. Alright, there's a dip. I'm going to buy right there and then add to it. There we go. Right at that pullback here. Feed me all-time highs here, guys. Feed me all-time highs.
I'm telling you, if you guys want to short, all I need to do is go long, and you guys will be set.
That's right. Set for life. Break goes long. Pile in the shorts.
Market tanks.
Alright, so we broke all-time highs. We got up to 945s here. I gotta be careful for a bear trap now, though. I still buy 915s, but there we go. Feed me all-time highs. Alright, so we're starting to move up. There we go. Feed me all-time highs here. Feed me all-time highs. Alright, we're still popping up. Very flat trade, but there we go. Feed me all-time highs here. I'm just gonna stay in this, I think. Yep.
Wait,
Alright, we're
feed
gonna
you
sell
what?
one. All-time highs, Brit.
Oh, okay.
We can just let this run now, I think. Maybe add on a little retracement pullback here. Another like 25s. If we get it. Maybe not. Maybe not. We're gonna get it at all. We're getting so close to 30K though. I think it's the first real market hour since since we tested it last time. There we go. Yep. Yep. I'm gonna take some more off here. Lock it in. So move it up. Yep. Yep. I don't know if I want to sell this break even. I think I'm going to get out if it breaks under 25s cleanly. So. Just going to let this sit. We've already scaled out of almost all of it now, though. Hey, later, Sam. Have a great day.
Later, Sam. Have a good one.
Look, we're getting very close to 30,000. Very close. I'm going to add a little bit more to this now. Not the best pullback here, but bad fill. All right, come on, give me 30,000. We're so close. I think the Nasdaq wants it here. All right, we took a little bit more off here. We're kind of riding this up. Yep. All right, I'm gonna cut it right there. I think we're gonna break 30,000, but I just want the range up. I say this once, I'll say it again. I just want the range up to 30,000. 30,000 is right here, so maybe we'll buy another pullback if we get one, since we're so close to this now. But the Nasdaq wants all-time highs right now. That's what's going on here. Is the Nasdaq wants all-time highs. You guys red or green on this move, guys? Let me know, red or green on this move. Yeah, what crazy movement here. Maybe we'll buy more. What do you guys think? Too much green, crazy green. Happy all-time high day. We're not there yet. All-time highs, guys, just to clarify, are back here. Nasdaq all-time high is 995 even. So we get a reasonable pullback. I'll add back here, assuming we're going to test it, but it's going to be small because I don't trust it at all. I didn't mean for that to rhyme. All right, we're in
You do it all
one.
the time.
I know. I want some Corona and lime, Britt. I'll add some size into this pullback, though, because I think we're going to test 995. We're so close to this. We'll take some risk. I don't know if I have time to add back to it, though. We've already made a ton on this move up on the day already, just because I figured once we get that close, we're going to test. All right, we're going to go ahead and take two. A little greedy, not a lot of meat on this move, but I assume we're going to get up there. Yeah. All-time highs. Give me all-time highs. Yep. We'll take another little piece off and just sit on this. Here's 30,000 right here, though. That's the level where I'm going to get out completely, just because I think it wants to break 30K. Market headlines want that. But then once it actually breaks 30K, that headline magnetism dies down, and it's just going to become less likely to hold.
A lot of noise from your headphones.
Do I have a lot of noise from my headphones?
I mean, for me, you do. I don't know about everybody else.
Do we have noise from my headphones, chat? Let me know.
I'm assuming it's your headphones anyway.
Yeah, see SanDisk start to push up. Sounds fine here? Okay, good. No? Alright, cool. No? I hope you guys agree today. I mean, green was the easy money today. But I'm going to cut this pretty quickly if it starts to flush. Which it might not. No, sounds fine. Okay, cool. Zero noise. Yeah, we're close to all-time highs. I'm assuming the Nasdaq really wants it, but the longer it struggles to get here, it's kind of catching up some steam right now, consolidating. But this bottom area might move quickly, so I'm going to sell and then figure out what we want to do on the rest. Yeah, look how quickly it moved down. Low volume area, the volume profile here, so volume price moves quickly through it. Look at that. Look at this drop. Under 950s here now. Wow. Look at this drop. Is this news catalyst driven? Where's oil? Oil just spiked. This is catalyst driven. This is some news that just came out. Ugh. All right, so CB consumer confidence doesn't drop until 9 minutes from now. Oil just spiked, though. This is news driven. Oil just spiked up to 94s. 94s. It's the only thing that could really stop this rally is some type of catalyst driven. move here. I'm assuming it's catalyst driven. Oil just spikes simultaneously. So either somebody knows something, or it's got to be geopolitics related. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't see anything yet.
Channel 12, Israel ground operation in Lebanon begins beyond yellow line.
All right, so ground operation in Lebanon.
Yeah. It sure seems like coincidence.
Yeah. Still, maybe I can buy this dip. How much time we have? I think this is relatively small. Iranian parliament official says U.S.-Iran ties will remain a challenge even following deal. So overreaction to news here is what I'm showing. So I'm going to buy this. We'll hold this now. Basically break even. Alright, so we still got to pop higher here. Quick retracement though. Let's see if we can add to this retracement right here. Keep the same average, but get a little bit more meat on the move if it goes in my favor now. Give it a second. We got some cushion on the day, so we can take a little risk here, but so close to highs, and I don't think that news should hurt us, but we're at about our risk level here. Eesh. Is this more news? We're still green. It wasn't that big of a loss, to be honest, but what a drop. Yeah, oil just spiked up again.
Dude, what the heck?
President is expected to hold a cabinet meeting at Camp David on the 27th of May. Start of military operation that crosses the yellow line in southern Lebanon, according to Sky News Arabia reporting. So more escalation. Brent just drove. Oil just broke the. Look at oil here. This is how you know it's geopolitics related. Look. Here's oil. Look at what oil's done in the last 5 minutes. You can see the volume on the bottom here. Look at oil. So volume surged on oil. WTI crude broke to all-time highs. And you can see the volume right here spike when this volatility started. So was doing good until news came out, man. I'm really ready for this deal to be done so I can actually trade normally, because it's hard to... You could ride trends and momentum and your strategy can work, and then news comes out and just kind of retraces the whole thing. NASDAQ back getting close to highs though, so that 915 level holding support. Hey, what's up, Kevin? Go Tigers, yes, sir. Tempted to buy this dip now too. Now we're about flat on the day, so I'm gonna take some a little bit of size here and see if we can move on up there. See if market doesn't care about news, which is what I'm hoping. Small size though. Add here and then leave it. I like the bounce really quickly that we just did. There we go. Give me all-time highs. Give me optimism here, guys. There we go. All right, we're gonna take a half of that off. Ride the last little bit up there. There we go. Take another piece of that off. Give me all-time highs. We're up there now. Might add back on a dip now. There we go. Stop loss is going to be about right here. I busted accounts on news-based movements. Yeah, it's a weird market. It's hard to like. It's just another dynamic you have to take into account in your trading. Like your trading can go well, but you got to understand it's just a different variable that you got to focus on. I'm gonna take one off here actually and just limit my risk and see if we continue to break up here. Here's 30,000 up here, so that's what we want. We're close enough to it where even if we go up there and tap it, that's good enough. I'll take profit. I'm not gonna hold through 30K. But I want to give it a chance to get up there and tap it. I think it's such a big milestone spot. Market wants those headlines, but it could just trap everybody. Yeah, I just think market wants that all-time high. Oh, CB consumer confidence data drops in 3 minutes too. So another variable. We'll see. The thing is, like, it's hard for me to take larger size. Here we go. Here we go. It looks like this might be the moment where we break all-time highs at 30K and tap it at least. We're about to hit all-time highs right now. I'll add to this. It's a little greedy to do so, but we're so close to all-time highs. I think I have to do it. We're so close. I believe we're going to at least tap it here. There could be a wall at 95, though, is what I have to be a little wary of, but I think so many bulls are going to step in close to this level that they could get squeezed out and it could be bad, or they could just give me the tap. We're so close to it. Again, I'm just going to stay in this for now. I just want to see if we go up there and tap all-time highs, which are very, very close to it. We're at 92, 30,000 is right here, bro. I would assume we're going to at least test that level. Feed it to me. Come on. Give it to me. It's such a little small trade, but come on. There we go. There we go. All-time highs. We're at all-time highs right now. There we go. We just broke all-time highs. We're basically at 30K. I just took half of this off. I assume we're going to get to 30K here. Do I get greedy and add? Maybe so. But we'll take 4 contracts right here. I assume we're going to tap it at the very least. So many bulls are going to be stepping in at 30K. I'm not the biggest momentum trader. Barring some bad news coming out right now, I think we're going to tap 30K at least. We didn't quite get there. We're up to 97s now. We'll add some size into this. Take 10. Come on. Come on. There we go. Take a little bit off here. Yep. Take a little bit more off. There we go. Yes, sir. Yep. All right, we just took most of it off. We're up like a lot now. We got 30K. We'll leave under 30K as the risk level here. We'll set our last stop loss right here. And just let it run now. We got our stop loss set. Hands are off. Hands are off. We'll let it work here. If we get stopped out, we get stopped out. I just wanted 30K. Now that we're over it, you know. There we go. We're stopped out on the rest. That's all I wanted. I knew we could. Market wants to say NASDAQ just broke $30,000 for the first time, and we did. Now that we did, market might sell off. People might start taking profit. CB consumer confidence data is out right now. I'm sorry. The NASDAQ broke all-time high. CB consumer confidence data did show up. It showed up at 93.1, stronger than expected versus the 92% expected here. This is what the data showed up as, guys. I was a little slow on this, but yeah. There's the data right here. Sorry, I was in the middle of a big trade, so I wanted to... I don't know, I probably made $300 on this. I'll have to go look.
Oh, y'all boo him.
Dude,
Boo this man.
I told you guys this would happen. I told you guys this would happen. You know? I told you guys I knew I could do it. I knew I could do it. And yeah, I told you guys.
You're the greatest of the last like 5 years, John.
I'm the top 3 greatest, streamer of all time ever in the world. They say somewhere. Somebody somewhere says that.
All
right. Yeah, listen. This is just what we do here, guys. This is what we do. I told you guys we would test 30,000. I told you guys why too, because milestone levels are important. People's attention naturally gravitates towards it. Once we break 30K, headlines want that. They want to say, hey, NASDAQ broke 30,000. And so it's some of the easiest money to make in markets is like now that we're so close to a big milestone level like that, the bull bias has got to be really high on everybody's minds. Right now, that could obviously cause squeezes in the opposing direction. But it's just easy. It's easy to predict. Technicals are pure psychological levels anyway. So like 30,000, one of the biggest psychological levels. It's a huge milestone level. Everybody's looking at 30K like when's the NASDAQ, when's the NQ going to do it? When's the NQ going to do it? It's just really easy money to capitalize on. Again, a big thing about trading is riding the trend. The trend is on the upside for sure lately. And so it's just the easier money to make in markets, I think. If there is any easy money in markets purely. So. Well, yeah, it's the NASDAQ altogether. I mean, we are trading the NASDAQ 100 here. If you look at the NDX, NDX is very close. But 30,000 on the actual index is right here. But it's still got a little time on the NASDAQ. We'll see. But people watch futures. Futures market is huge. So 30,000, big level. Now that we're over it, though, I don't trust it. But it still looks bullish here, to be honest. It still looks like a higher low situation. Oh, we do have ADP. Didn't we have ADP today? Wait. Did we have ADP? Did I miss the ADP report this morning? Or did ADP even release the ADP report? Hold on. Was this today? Did they drop it? Nope. Last one they dropped was May 12th, or May 19th was the last one. What happened to the ADP report? Did they not release it today? Oh, it's tomorrow. Okay. Tomorrow is ADP. Okay, I was looking at it. I was like, I don't see an ADP report. I usually hear something about it, though, even if, yeah, like, even if I forget it, somebody's like, hey, the ADP report's coming out. So, yeah, ADP report did not come out today, probably because of the holiday. So, it's going to be dropping tomorrow, I guess, apparently. I guess I'm still bullish here, but add one contracted buy, you'll see it flying up. Bull or bear right now, guys? Now that we tapped 30,000 in NQ futures, are y'all bullish or bearish now? Let me know. AMD gonna reach 500 today for sure. No dump ever again, just a little pullback and rip up. I'd love that, dude. Feed me never pullbacks. I'll buy all the time. Easy money. Bullish still, bull, bear. Yeah, I mean, we hit 30,000, and so the bull bias is a little bit less right now. It's a little bit less. A little bit less.
I have no idea. I couldn't even posit a good guess right now.
Yeah, I mean, I still think we're looking bullish. We're still putting in higher lows. We're still close to all-time highs. We broke 30,000. I think we're still looking bullish, but I think the issue is that it's not super. Now that we've hit that 30,000, people might start taking profit. CP consumer confidence was pretty strong, stronger than expected. That moved markets up a little bit, but S&P also broke all-time highs as well, guys, if you look at it. Or no, wait. Let's see. Let's look at the actual S&P here. Yeah, actual S&P at 75.30s. So S&P futures hit it yesterday, yesterday or Sunday. But since the stock market was closed, the actual S&P 500 hit highest level ever, 75.3019s. I'm sure we're going to 40,000 today. I don't think so.
No, indeed. I mean,
obviously, I think you're just trolling a little bit, to be honest. But
yeah. A 10,000 point run.
Nasdaq made all-time high despite Nvidia. I mean, CB Consumer Confidence doesn't usually move things. Most of the data is Thursday this week, so most of the day is on Thursday. So it's the day after tomorrow. We get some stuff dropping tomorrow, but most of the data is Thursday. S&P 500 is still rising, though. Here's the NQ. We're getting back up there. I don't trust it as much now. We've already capitalized on it, but I wonder what my accuracy is today. Yeah, we're trying to go to Lucid 150K funded account. I like this because it gives me play room. There's 30,000 on the NQ. So look at 30K here on the NQ. Just popped back over it. Look at that. We're over 30,000 now. What's up with Tradeovate? I'm trying to look at my actual P&L here. You know? Doesn't give it to me today. What about yesterday? Does that count? No? Last week? No? Weird. Yeah, we're up $265 today, which is good. People sold Nvidia to buy AMD. They might have. Strike prices moving down. Bitcoin is in the trash. Is it? I mean, Bitcoin's back over 77. It's rebounded since the opening bell, basically. The Bitcoin's trying to move. It's trying. All right, so we're going to be giving away another Lucid account today, guys. So I'll go and start this now. All right, so you can do exclamation point BGT if you want to join the Lucid giveaway. We will be giving away. Yeah, we will be giving away a Lucid Pro 25K eval. And we get to give away a Pro or Flex. I'll let whoever wins decide whether they want Pro or Flex. 25K. But if you would like to participate in the giveaway, exclamation point BGT, do it now. Do it now, guys. Nasdaq is over 30,000. You only got to do it once, but exclamation point BGT. We'll sit around and see what Nasdaq does at 30,000 here. S&P's at 30,000 as well. All right, so we're over 30K. If the deal never done, can it drive the Nasdaq to 50,000? I mean, if the deal's never done, I don't know. Depends on how much they announce deals. So it really depends on how much they're announcing deals. If the longer the deal gets drawn out, the less likely we are to hold. But Iranian parliament speaker and the Iranian negotiation delegation returned to Tehran from Doha, according to reports. So we got this news that just came out. So you can see this news here. Nasdaq still holding here. I don't know what I want to do. We're sitting tight here. Still pushing up. 30,020 is the new Nasdaq all-time highs. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, I'll put this up so y'all can see my actual P&L. Total P&L on this account 577. We're up about 250 on the day. Hey, thank you, Dizzle. Appreciate it, brother. Thank you, sir. All right, so there's a pullback now. Gold miners are moving. Ace and Session gonna dump. Yeah, so put exclamation point BGT in the chat. You'll join the giveaway. I'll pin it to the top of the chat. Watch them dump a bunch. Yeah, I mean, I'm sitting here waiting. We're consolidating at the top of the range here, though.
And if they haven't already, the winner is going to have to join the Discord, right? In order to claim the prize.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what I want to do here. How you feel about the markets today? I know it's pushing up a lot of the yields and stuff, but pushing up oil, pushing back up with it. Yeah, I mean, markets at all-time highs. NASDAQ, S&P are at all-time highs. Mostly bulls. But yeah, hey, I'm gonna have to ban you, kids' video channel. You don't need to post it 30 times, brother. Okay. Alright, dude.
Maybe it's just enthusiastic.
Yeah, here, he just got banned.
I'm just kidding anyway.
Yeah. Stop spamming, bro. Like, the more times you say it, it's not like it enters you. You only have to say it once and you're into it. You know? All right, NASDAQ back at all-time highs. We're at 30,011 right now, 30,020. How do we get the Lucid account? I'll send you a coupon code if you win that gives you 100% off if you win. If you want to buy one regularly, you can check out the link in the description. Just use coupon code BGT. You'll get the discount. You'll get, like, I think if you've never used Lucid, you get 250% off times. I would use it direct to funded, but you can use it with evals as well. NASDAQ just broke over 30,000. It's at 30,030 right now. 30,030. Yeah, so if you want to enter the giveaway, just do exclamation point BGT if you haven't yet. You'll enter it. I'm just watching the NASDAQ. We'll give it a little bit more time and let it work, but... Waiting to see what the market does. NASDAQ new all-time high 30,032 right now. We've kind of slowed our trading down a little bit, but what's up, little capos? Yeah, what you think? I think we're breaking all-time highs, but at this point, I think the big edge on the upside is gone. We might continue running up, but I don't think it's as high as it was pre all-time high break, pre 30,000 break. I think now that we broke 30K on NQ futures, the edge is a little bit lower. You know. So where are you guys watching from today, guys? Where are you guys from? What do you think of HOVR? I don't know. I'm just watching the NASDAQ. Vegas, Malaysia, NYC. Is gonna consolidate? I don't know yet, dude. I don't know. Yeah, NASDAQ just broke 30,000. England, Belgium, Portugal,
Bordeaux.
Ontario, Canada. Earth.
Malaysia,
Kicked out.
a Burger King bathroom. I've been there.
Yeah, I've definitely been in the Burger King bathroom, bro. All right, look, we're at 930s here, or 30,032, I mean. Peru. Hey, what's up, dude? Germany. All that Red Friday. I'm in your closet, I'm assuming you meant to say sneaky. From Portugal, living in UK. Again, exclamation point BGT will join the giveaway if you want a 25K Lucid. You can either pick Pro or you can pick Pro or you can pick whichever one you want. You can have a Pro or you can have a Flex Lucid account. NASDAQ just broke all-time highs, 30,038. Right now, 30,038. $30,000 the new bottom? I don't know, dude. NASDAQ still running. I like I said, I don't necessarily like the edge here. I kind of wait, but it's a little bit spicier. NASDAQ continue to break highs though. 30,050 right now. 30,050. All right, we're at 30,043s. Still pushing up. We're at 30,050 now. 30,050. Is this where we stop? I almost want a short right here. I'm going to take a little short. A small short.
Watch a big green candle.
I know. Look, that's what we got right now. Yeah, I'm greed. This is American greed right now. This is American greed. For sure. And I'm getting just punished here. I'm going to add a little bit to it. Let's see if we can... We have a big cushion on the day. See if we get a rejection back down here. All right, I'm going to start taking profit immediately here. American greed right here. Greed, for lack of a better word, is good today, guys. All right, now I'm going to hold the rest break even. American greed.
2 minutes ago, Iran and the United States have signaled they are closing in on an agreement to turn the existing ceasefire that ended weeks of heavy bomb strikes, into a longer-lasting settlement.
Yeah, I mean, we've heard that for a while now.
I know. I mean, you keep hearing that or something like that over and over again.
Yeah, I got a stop loss set. My stop loss is set right here at 72s, but I'll probably hand cut it realistically here.
But still, it might provide some temporary support for the market.
It's saying recharge headset, Brit.
Oh,
Look at this.
really?
Look at this short. The greatest short ever, they say. The greatest short ever.
In the history of shorts?
And I'm gonna get out right here. I'm out. We did it.
All right.
We shorted all-time highs and made money. You know?
No one can ever bring you down, John. You're the best around.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. All right, guys, look. I'm going to give you guys 5 more minutes for the giveaway. Exclamation point BGT. Exclamation point BGT. If you have not entered it yet, please don't say it again if you already entered. Exclamation point BGT. You can win a Lucid Flex or Lucid Pro funded, eval. Not funded, eval. Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it, Jeremy. You guys know. You guys know. Short and all-time highs. Easy money, you know. I knew I could do it. I knew I could do it. Somehow we're pretty green on the day. We're up $300 or so. Yeah, we're up over $300 now, so that's nice. You know. Look, I'll put my, is it positions list? Where is it? No, that's not positions list. Alright guys, so okay, we'll put our trade performance at the bottom now. I don't want that. Is there better? I mean, here's my no, that's not what I want either on this. Alright, NASDAQ back up to all-time highs again here, dude. Still breaking all-time highs. Look at the NASDAQ here, 30,060 here. So we literally got in short here and made money somehow on the short side. I don't know how we did it, but we did it. I'll take it, dude. I'll take it. Green's good. All right, this is your last minute time to get in the giveaway, guys. I'm gonna give you 2 more minutes left. Exclamation point BGT will enter you the giveaway. If you win, you win a free Lucid Flex or Lucid Pro, whichever one you want. Eval. Also, give me a follow on X.com. If you're not following me on X.com during the giveaway, you can't win. You also have to jump through hoops. I'm gonna light a flaming hoop on fire. And, you know, you got to do that too if you want to win this. There's our link right there. All right, look at the NASDAQ. NASDAQ now at 30,079 here. 30,079. Still pushing up highs. Still making moves here. Yeah, I mean, this is easy money today, guys. It really is easy money. Oh my goodness, my stop hit, and now I'm in another trade here, and I'm green. I'm green. I meant to do this, guys. I'm out. I meant to do this. I forgot to cancel my stop here. I meant to do that. This was my plan the whole time. You know what? Buy right there. Yeah. Bears are getting spanked right now, man. Look at this. Look at this movement here on the NASDAQ. Crazy bullish momentum here. Yeah, calculated the whole time. This is what I wanted to do. I made money on that. Even my accidental trades I'm green on today. Accidental longs, I'm still green. All right. My accidental longs still up. All right, you guys ready for the giveaway? Exclamation point BGT. I'll give you 30 seconds. If you haven't done it yet, you can join the giveaway. Join now. Do it now. What a day. Yeah. Don't feed the bears. Dude, somebody's feeding the bears. Yeah, we made a bunch today. Feels good, man. Feels good. All right, guys. 10 seconds. Exclamation point BGT. Enters the giveaway, friends. You have to claim it in chat within like 2 minutes. I'm going to give you 2 minutes to claim it in chat. We're still breaking all-time highs today, though. All right. NASDAQ finally slowing down here? Is that what this is? All right, we're going to do the giveaway right now. All right, right now. And the winner of the giveaway is... Again, you better announce it in the chat. You better show yourself in the chat. The way you win is you join the Discord, by the way, guys. You join the Discord. I'll send you the code on Discord. All right. All right. And the winner of the giveaway is Doom Bunny. You win. Doom Bunny. You are the winner. Doom Bunny. You have won.
Hooray.
Congratulations, Doom Bunny. Now show yourself in the chat so we know you're still here. You've got 2 minutes. I'm going to give you until 10:30 and 30 seconds. 10:30 and 30 seconds. Oh, there you are. Congrats, Doom Bunny. You win. Congratulations. Identifies Doom Bunny. Shh. Here. Okay. Yeah, join our Discord if you haven't yet, Doom. Here's our Discord link. Everybody else, join it too. Hang out with us. I post what's going on in markets every day here. Join the Discord. There's the link right there. Check it out. Great way to help support your boy here on the channel. Congratulations to Doom Bunny. You win. You win.
I knew you could do it, whoever you are.
Yeah. We're getting another pullback at all-time highs. All right. All right, guys. I'm going to go ahead and cut it from now. It's kind of boring in here. We're just breaking all-time highs. Look at this pullback, though. Should I buy 50? Is this greed today? We're already up hundreds on the day here. Is this greed right now? I was going to buy this pullback. I think I missed it. I wanted 30,050 here. Yeah, I was sarcastic saying it's boring. We're just breaking all-time highs every 5 minutes, pew. The most boringest market. The most boringest market. Shorty is announced to play American Greed. I didn't catch it, dude. I wanted it right here. I wanted this level right there, 50. But we didn't quite get there yet. We didn't quite get there. Yeah. I wanted it, but no good for me here. All right, Doom, you gonna join the Discord? Join the Discord and just comment in main day trading chat. Real quick, red or green today? Y'all red or green before I close the stream down? Also, use coupon code BGT. Help support our free content. Everything we do here is free. You know, it doesn't cost anything. You can help support the channel. Use coupon code BGT at checkout. Okay, sounds good, Doom. Green. Bro, the chat is consistent. Green. Everybody's green all the time. Nobody's ever a different color. Green for the day. Green. See, look at all this. There's nobody red here, guys. There's nobody red.
I am. I lost money early on, and then just didn't try to get it back.
Took profit at 3 trades. Green now. Green. Fukin red. Pale green. It's easy being green. Slightly red. I can respect the honesty, red people. All right, guys. Again, if you want to check out Lucid, that's where I'm trading on today. That's where we made our $400. I am funded in a 150K funded account. I went direct to funded. You can use the Lucid 50% off using code BGT and get a direct to funded account for less than $430. Very cheap, 150K in funding, 90% split, 10-to-1 micro scaling allowed. They process payouts very quickly. Very quickly. If you want to check them out, here is the link. I'll put it up. They are affiliates of mine. I'm biased. I get paid by them. But I appreciate the love, guys. Market is still at all-time highs here. Let's see if we hold. But here's the link right there if you want to check them out. Great way to help support the channel. All-time highs got me funded. Hey, congrats, brother. Congrats, dude. All right. I'll see you guys later. Y'all be good. Have a great day.
Night, everybody.